Welcome to the one and only YouTube debate show, where inexperienced debaters go in against each other and the public and try and come out on top. From YouTube drama to Discord brawls, we've got it all from your hosts, CB2 and Phoenix Ace. This is Master Debaters.
Okay.
Dude, welcome. So this is a spur of the moment stream, okay? This is crazy. I pulled up from taking my girlfriend home from work, and I saw that this document dropped about an hour and a half ago. It is a 31-page document covering the iNabber, well, I guess it's new iNabber stuff. I think this is all new stuff. This is gonna be first impressions for me. This is from Chris, the person that initially accused iNabber and then started blocking everybody. And then iNabber made a doc on her. And then now she has made a massive doc, and it's a lot. Like, I'm gonna show you guys a skim through. It's got it's got proof. It's got blood. It's got bruises. It's got a lot. I don't know what the allegations are exactly right now, but that's why I wanted to boot this up, and we can all look through it together so we can see what we're dealing with here. So in stream right now, we got Brooke, we got Sakura, we got Alice, we got Gio. I don't know if Gio's sticking around. He literally just joined. I don't.
I'm sticking around. I'm getting
okay.
That's what I'm doing.
We're getting deep into this. All right, we're gonna get deep into these allegations here, or if they're even allegations. I think it's just kind of like talking on their relationship, maybe. I don't know, because that's what it starts out with saying. My relationship with iNabber, and then I know there is a lot about their dog, or his dog, I guess, at the time. Let's see, Epic. All right, we'll let you in, EHG. Here we go. Let's see. Welcome, EHG.
Hello.
What's up? So we got this new document. There's a lot of stuff because I read biting when I opened this up, and I was like, oh my god, this is Wilbur Soot. I'm having flashbacks here, but I think it's their dog, because they go. We'll skim through. I'm just giving a little debriefing here. There's a lot of text. There's a lot of I don't know. A lot of old stories. I think this is like weight loss stuff. Yeah, gaining. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think about going into it? You guys know what I'm talking about when I talk about this person, right? Like, you know who this person is, right?
Wait, Wilbur or
Yeah.
iNabber?
Well, iNabber is the one being accused right here. I'm talking about the girl.
Okay.
The girl who was making these accusations.
Yeah, I don't know her.
Okay, so this is
You
the
don't.
girl that initially made that thread against iNabber that I made that video on a little bit ago. And then she started going around blocking everybody that, like, criticized her. And so, now she has made this document. And initially, I took iNabber's side. But this has a lot of proof in it. I'm not totally sure what the conclusion she comes to is because I haven't looked over it yet. But from Twitter reactions, it says, it's just, you're amazing for speaking your truth. He can't dodge this now. I don't know if this is... Because a lot of these have, like, instantly, like, super supportive stuff. You get what I'm saying? And then the critics come in a little bit later. Another plane has hit the iNabber towers. That's cool.
They hit the second nabber.
Yeah. So a lot of these seem
The
supportive.
fucking
Let's see if there's any like quote retweets here that are. We have updates.
Hi, Burkitex.
Bruh, this lady writes 7 pages about how iNabber chose her dog over her, and then goes into a chapter about coercion. Maybe start with that one. Okay. So that's.
iNabber was gay.
See, that's what everyone said about Alex too.
Wait, is he not gay?
No, I don't
It's
think
the flavor
so.
of the week, the type thing. No, I'm just kidding. I know. Okay,
Who the
people usually don't.
Okay,
say
one,
their-
that's a bar, whoever you are, Alice Hobbs. Also, who the fuck are you?
It's just server
Ooh,
members.
wow.
it's just we
That's
we had a little group call before this, so we were
Yeah,
pulling people in.
I'm
Yeah,
here
that's
just to.
that's a bar.
I'm here
Different
to
flavor
give-
of the week at bars.
But I love different flavors.
What's Neapolitan? Is that like
Oh,
a
that's fine.
Zimzer? Is that one of
I-
that one of them Zimzers?
I don't know. That sounds like a nationality.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's different. I don't. Okay. Oh, DJ Sauls just sent the doc to Skov. That's cool. I talked to Skov the other day, actually. She was asking me for the third allegation on the I'm Alex stuff, seeing if I had screenshots. I didn't, but then someone came in and helped me out, so I appreciated that.
Dude, I met a new female commentator today.
Whoa.
Which is, or not today, the other day, which
What-
is
what's
crazy
her
because
name?
that doesn't happen at all ever. Her name is Lexi.
I think I.
Unironically,
Huh,
her
okay.
her videos are pretty good. She's got this weird kind of like, I want to say like cute core aesthetic type of deal to
Okay.
her videos. It's really weird, but they're not bad. They're pretty good.
Huh. Okay. Well, that's cool.
They're solid. They're solid.
I like Skov. She's Evangelina Skov. You know who I'm talking about?
No, I have no clue who that
Oh,
is.
she's got like 100K. She's covered a lot of the Illuminati
Cool.
stuff. So I think I covered her when she was getting like I forget what it was, like falsely flagged or something like that, and then we
Yeah.
got DMs after that. She's cool.
Very cool.
So anyways, I kind of want to start this doc. Where should we start here? Because it's split up into sections. They said there's the coercion part, the dog part. So, which the dog part, by the way, iNabber is constantly posting on his story too.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's on his account on here either, but
Oh, Master Ugwe got banned.
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Really?
what YouTube?
I
Thank
wonder
fucking God, dude.
why did he get banned?
Just,
I don't know.
Just a
don't
lot,
know,
a lot
man.
of stuff.
Why did
There's
he
a
get
lot of
banned?
reasons.
Pretty much
Um,
he did something wrong.
EHG's got the using the emojis. Bro's getting his money worth. Okay.
Yeah.
This kid.
Let's start. All right. My relationship with iNabber. I want to start by saying this information is never wanted, I never wanted to disclose publicly, but I've been given no choice. I want to note that while there's still many horrible situations I endured, the whole relationship wasn't awful. I had a lot of love for Fraser at a point. There were many moments I hold dear, but they do not make up for the fact that there were also traumatic ones. In this doc, I will be sharing personal stories supported by dates, photographs, screenshots from social media, and text messages. Being that Fraser and I lived together, we were rarely apart. A lot of what happened didn't transpire over text. A narrative began to spun that I've made this all up for attention, which isn't the case. Frazier attempted to disprove me by recognizing that I did not text him about our issues, which is groundless. Honestly, I mean, that's a valid point. Like, if they're living together, obviously not everything's going to be over text message. I don't know. Anyways, Alice was extremely brave, and it made me feel like I should speak up too after seeing Frazier go straight to defense on his stories. He is not the saint he makes himself out to be. He's manipulative, and a chronic liar. I've never met someone with such... Alright, I don't...
What's the word?
I don't know.
She is hating right now.
I know. Bro's pulling out the dictionary quote. Oh my god.
Okay.
He's insidious.
The word hide.
This is like an essay.
It is an essay type format.
Well, I mean, it's 31 pages. I'd hope it have some kind of, format to it. Like,
Yeah.
I'd hope it,
narrative than more description. So.
You know what makes me sad? You know what made me really sad this morning?
What?
Have any of you heard of I'm Dantes?
Yeah, he broke up with his girlfriend to
He
play
broke
League of
up with his
Legends.
girlfriend.
Aw.
Yeah.
I am in a rage. I'm in a fury.
He had he had his name, or he had her name tattooed on him a couple weeks ago, and now he's breaking up to play League of Legends.
Oh,
Yep.
no. You're not
That
supposed to
sounds
do
like-
that.
I thought he was like a character. I didn't think he'd actually do that.
Nope. Nope. He
Well, now he can get
So
the
I'm ready to
comment.
hate. I'm ready to hate on somebody.
Now he can. Now he
Anybody
can
who
get
steps in my way, I'm ready to hate on them right now. They were my favorite parasocial couple.
I
lived-
For your loss.
Actually, I didn't live vicariously through them, right? But like, I I was
You make
incredibly
people-
parasocial with this relationship, and now that they broke up, I'm mad. So I need to take all this bottled up anger out on somebody.
Oh.
You can take it on me,
Yeah.
bro.
What the fuck is
That's
wrong with
crazy.
you?
I'm a punching man.
Okay. Anyways, back on track.
And
Regarding
you're getting muted.
regarding Frazier, saying I backtracked upon what I said, I posted a reiterated version of my original post to confirm he was included in me saying I didn't think anyone knew the extent in which Alex was abusing Alice. I want to clear some confusion. I didn't backtrack. While mentioning about physical implications, I was only talking about my hair loss. Photo page 18 said, okay. Involuntary vomiting, intense nausea, migraines, and so on. I thought that was clear. Someone raised a point which made it seem he physically hurt me, and I didn't want that to be believed. Although there was abuse and mistreatment in other forms, he never hit me and I would never claim otherwise. Not a backtrack, a confirmation. Good? I guess.
Whoa.
Like he didn't hit people?
So he's not a physical abuser, is what she's saying.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Then what kind of abuse did he do?
Well, I think, okay, there's a lot of, like, stuff like this.
Also, she had like hair loss and intense vomiting. Was she in like chemo?
No, it sounds like it's from stress and
related?
stuff. Yeah, it sounds like it's
Yeah.
stress related, at least
Yeah,
from the way she's, saying it, which I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. We'll see as we go through this. Him not giving screenshots of me in a time where I was very clearly in an unstable place mentally just proves my point further. Handpicking moments without context and using them as a scapegoat when there were tiny moments in our daily interactions in person is something I'm not surprised he has done. I have a trauma... Okay.
If somebody is accusing you of something, of course you're not going to show screenshots that make you look bad. Of course you're...
I mean, but it's still an attempt at manipulating the story. Does that...
yeah, but like...
You know.
If you said something one time that you guys got into a fight over, right? And they're trying to make it sound like what you did and that fight that you guys had is like evil, why would you show the screenshots from, like, why would you even give her like the inch that she can turn into a mile by giving her like...
So you're criticizing
any
iNabber
evidence
right now, basically. I guess.
I mean, a little.
Kinda.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
I'm criticizing like both. Like, I think that's a stupid thing to ask from him, but I also think that not giving everything up front is like shady. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which, okay, iNabber has been like panic posting on every single platform.
Yeah. But that's that's also why I understand why he wouldn't.
Yeah.
If you're scared that people are gonna think that you're like a fucking like horrible abuser, then like why would you?
Yeah, why would
Like
you share
why
the
would
bad
anybody
posts?
post that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
So I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here we go. I have a trauma bond to Fraser, one that I continue to struggle and work with in therapy. Him using my codependency to disprove my experiences was frankly appalling. A big reason as to why I've never been public about this is because he has a huge following, and the power dynamic between us is crippling and throughout the relationship. But nonetheless,
Power
I'm sharing
dynamic.
my story. I don't know.
Okay, so-
I guess it depends on where you fall with the power dynamic thing.
So I have
Dude,
an issue. Mira, of course.
Hey, if you have over 100,000 subscribers, you are not allowed to date, man. That's a power dynamic.
Yeah, man.
You have to only date YouTubers or actors and influencers.
I think
You
okay.
are not allowed.
Okay, so I have an issue with this already. Why say? Okay, I get it. A lot of oh my gosh, the issues that I have with this. But when she said, see, where is it? I just saw it. Like, oh, I want to say that I want to note that while we have many horrible situations that I endured, the whole relationship wasn't awful. It sounds like you're saying the whole relationship is awful, but
Yeah.
everything afterwards. So why even say, oh, it wasn't that terrible? However, I'm like, okay, no, don't even add that part. Take it away.
Well,
Does
I
that
would
make
argue it's the same argument that Gio used a second ago, because it's like, obviously, if she's trying to make a point against him, she's not going to share all the good stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
She's trying to cover her own tracks, right? Like if you are in this intense situation where you each are kind of going at each other's necks publicly, trying to make the other person seem like a bad person, right? Why would you're going to cover your tracks in any way possible. So you're going to try to take that thing that they are going to use against you preemptively. You're trying to take that away from it, essentially. So what she's doing by saying that the entire relationship wasn't all bad, she is essentially saying, now he's not going to be able to use this against me when he shows our good points, or if he shows any points where we were perfectly fine with each other, he can't use those to discredit my whole argument.
Okay.
She's trying to cover every base to make sure that one little thing that she neglected to mention doesn't get completely blown out of proportion and used to discredit everything else.
which that's happened with a lot. You know, that's happened
Yeah.
like, I think people are
happens so
slowly
often.
learning how to format their documents, especially after the
Yeah.
Katie Bug stuff. Like, I think
Oh my
people are
god.
trying to be very thorough in how they phrase things.
What a fucking nutcase that girl is, dude.
They
Holy
wish they would
shit.
pay more attention during English class now.
Yeah.
All that stuff is coming into view.
Okay, further context. We met Boxing Day 2021. Not sure what Boxing... Okay.
Fucking Boxing Day. Oh my
So it's the
these
day.
silly little
it's the day
British
after
people,
Christmas.
He asked for
I
a
love it.
relationship
It's called
January...
Snowflake.
He asked for a relationship January 17th, 2022. He asked me to move in January 31, 2022. Dang, 2 weeks until moving in. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Fast.
But I think the
Damn.
context is that she would be homeless if she didn't. I think iNabber said that in his...
Oh, so he was like trying to get her off of her feet.
I think so.
Or
Trying to
he
Yeah,
was
help.
trying to
on
get her
feet,
like on
yeah.
her feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, not off of her feet.
I spent a lot of time at his...
He was
but-
actually trying to financially cripple her. If you actually
Yeah,
look at
yeah.
like the situation, you know what I mean? He was trying to actually just like, you know, he was actually using this as leverage to just like make her life exponentially worse by giving her like a house and food and a home. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I spent a lot of time at his, but didn't officially move in until July of 2022. We moved to the second flat in March 2023. Broke up in April 2023. I moved out into they were together through April through December in the same apartment while being broken up. That's crazy. Things
That's
were
rough.
sour from March 2022. As you can see, things went very sour very quick. So that's crazy. That's actually insane. Being living together for an additional over half a year is insane.
Here. I'm gonna put my money on it right now. I think this girl is a Yoko Ono. I'm not gonna lie.
What is that?
fuck is that?
But I
Oh my
might be
goodness.
eating my words. I might be
You-
eating my words. I haven't seen the whole document right now, but I think
Okay.
this girl is a little bit of a Yoko Ono. Yoko Ono was John Lennon's wife, Landon.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
She like
The main
completely
person
ruined.
that
She
caused-
completely ruined his life.
and broke up the Beatles. So,
Yeah, she
Gotcha.
made him quit the Beatles.
oh my goodness.
What's that
was
Void?
so sad.
Has it any evidence so far? Yeah, there's a ton of pictures, a ton of text messages, a ton of personal stuff in here too, which we'll get to in a second. I've just skimmed it. This is my first reaction as well. So that's kind of where we're at. Kenji,
How many is this another 82-page doc?
it's 31 page.
31.
Oh, okay. That's not nearly as okay.
Yeah, I mean it's still pretty long, but it's
It's
not
extensive.
You know, yeah,
Much longer than like a lot of others.
yeah. Kenji was fully one of the biggest strains on our relationship being mendable. Kenji had a lot of issues with food aggression and fear-based aggression. We went on holiday. When we went on holiday, the Fraser's friend, okay, looked at Kenji and bit him when he was being fed. Fraser told me that had never happened before, and he was confused. He lied to me. Kenji had bitten other people before, but hid it from me. The first time he had bitten me was when I fed him for the first time. I put food in his bowl and he placed it down, and Kenji started eating, but Fraser was adamant that I needed to wrap the rest in tin foil to put in the fridge, otherwise he would be aggressive. He told me to take his food away to do that. And so I did. I put the bowl back on the counter and started wrapping the tin like he said. Kenji was barking at first, so neither me or Fraser thought of anything of it. Then he started attacking me and ripped my PJ bottoms to shreds and got a few bites in on my leg. Fraser admitted that he shouldn't have told me to do that or take the food away, but said that he hadn't done anything like that before. Okay. So
All right. What the?
listen.
His dog bit me, and he picked his dog over me. Oh,
Man, best friend.
this seems a little silly.
I don't know.
I know I shouldn't. I
How
shouldn't
big's
be
the dog?
putting. You know, I
If-
shouldn't be putting this on it like
we
this
know
soon.
what-
But this
I
seems
don't know, I'd
kind of
say
like a
read more
silly
of the
document.
Like,
Let's see.
Yeah.
All right.
Read
Well,
more
well,
about
it
it.
looks like these next two paragraphs are going to be pretty important to the dog stuff.
Quick question: what type of dog is it?
Like a
It's
corgi, it looks like.
What?
Corgi?
So like
Oh,
there's a
okay.
picture
All
of
right,
it.
no shot.
Okay.
Yeah, right
okay,
here.
okay,
No
good.
fucking
Yeah, good.
shot.
Okay.
Jesus.
There's no
I
shot.
think that's a
There's no
There's
corgi.
allowed to be
I don't know
YouTube.
dog breeds or whatever.
Wait, let me see.
I
Yeah, I
Let me
think
see.
it is a
It's like
corgi
the-
if I remember correctly.
I know,
Like,
it seems like a lot of blood.
Right there. Yeah, I don't think the breed necessarily
That's
matters,
not a
especially if
that's
it's
not a
doing
corgi.
damage like that.
That's a German Shepherd.
That's not a German Shepherd.
remember, dogs
Is it
learn
German
from their
Let me see.
owners.
I can't really see the
So-
head. Hold on.
Here,
That
hold
looks
on.
like.
Remember, dogs learn from their owners,
It's
so
really tiny.
he must not.
This
discipline
is the
as
dog.
well.
He bit me.
Oh, that's not.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's a Shiba.
Oh,
Shiba,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, that is.
Shiba.
That's
Yeah, I don't know
yeah.
dog breeds that well.
Oh, it's so. I love them. They're so cute.
He's a doggy.
All right, let me see the images
Oh,
again.
no
and
wonder
stuff.
why he called it Kenji then.
The bite marks.
Okay. We'll get to
Those.
That's pretty bad. That's like for a dog to do
They-
that. If that would have been literally anyone else, the dog, especially in like the South where I'm from, or like in America, like at all,
Oh yeah.
it
Yeah,
would have
we'd
been
put
put
it
down.
down.
If
It would have.
it
It
would-
would have.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have.
Definitely.
Like even if it was just the first time with the friend or
Yeah.
whatever, it's like
Definitely.
A
We had
dog
to
wouldn't have-
put one of my dogs down. He was a golden retriever. We had to put him down because he bit one of
I was
our
watching that.
like employees.
that's
It's like
Oh, no.
definitely.
Like, we were paying these people
like
to
a
fix
dog
our-
bites. Like a
think
dog
it-
does like damage that much. Like,
Yeah.
Otherwise, it should definitely be put down.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Old Yeller,
That's
son
kind of
a
I don't.
bitch.
I don't
think
even
it's
know if
basic.
it's picking the dog. Or I think it's just literally, dude, this dog was a problem. At least from what
Yeah.
I'm reading right now, and what I'm
Okay.
seeing. Let's get to this next. This is a big chunk here. Kenji has also
Big
a lot of noises
chunkus.
he's scared of. He's also scared of people being in the kitchen with their backs turned to him. I was aware of this, and I was cleaning the kitchen one morning when I had gotten up really early. Kenji was in his crate and made no fuss about what I was doing, so when I was done, I let him out of his crate. We had cuddles on the sofa, and I wanted to make a coffee. I made it with no issues and went to sit with him, but then he started to attack me. He was chasing me and trying to bite me in the most savage way I had ever seen. I was screaming for help from Fraser, but somehow he didn't hear me or Kenji's barking. I ended up pulling a blanket straight and held it in front of me so he couldn't bite me. He was biting that instead. I climbed onto the sofa, still screaming for Fraser. Nothing. I changed my tactics and spoke to Kenji calmly after a while and calmed down. I tried to get up to leave the room, but I moved and he tried to attack me again. He had me stuck on top of the sofa with not being trying to move. He guarded me, and if I moved in any way, even if it was trying to get more comfortable, he would attack me. I was messaging and calling Fraser in hopes he would wake up to He was asleep through all of this?
How the
That's
heck?
crazy. Damn, bro was schlocked.
No, literally. Like,
That's
how do you sleep
Yeah.
through that? Because I mean,
Okay,
if you're in an
be fair-
apartment too, like it's not like it's not like across
Hey,
a
if
house,
he's in an
you know?
apartment building and if he's in an apartment building and he hears shit happening fucking all the time outside his fucking window and fucking on the upstairs and downstairs floors, dude.
Maybe he's just
Dude,
zoned that out.
Yeah, it would not surprise me if he was actually asleep, but that is some
Well,
fucking heavy
I don't
sleep.
think he maliciously like ignored it. You know,
Yeah,
like
no, I think he was definitely asleep.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's just
that
crazy
bro's
that
a
he slept
fucking
for that long.
snoozer.
You know.
And we don't know
Yeah.
if he have to take like medication to sleep. I mean, I know some people do.
Yeah, that's
so-
true.
Yeah,
You
and
could-
that's
you
not
could be on, like,
realistically.
Benadryl.
That's not very much his fault. You know.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess to a degree it is
Here.
because he didn't do something about the dog the first time it attacked or the second
Here.
time. But
A dog doing this much damage to somebody, yes, definitely does warrant, definitely warrants the dog like either getting put down or you having to do something about the dog.
Mhm.
So I think he's wrong on that sense. You know what I mean? I think he definitely should have gotten rid of this dog
Yeah.
after the first incident, right? He should have done something, right? Like
Yeah.
if the dog is a
Right.
puppy and he's biting because he just doesn't know any better, then yeah,
Mhm.
that's fine. That's excusable. But if the dog is an adult and he's like literally attacking people, then you have to actually do something about it.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that I will like forfeit about this. I think I don't think like because this isn't the most of the allegations, right? Like it's not.
this is just
mostly
the
about
light.
dog,
This is
right?
just the beginning. Yeah, we're
Okay.
2 pages in. Like we're
Okay.
2 pages in of 31 right now. So we're
Yeah.
just getting started.
Right,
Okay.
The neighbors didn't call from all that commotion.
Yeah, why didn't the neighbors?
Well,
Yeah.
look at that.
The
Look at this
fucking
line.
cops or
This is
something?
actually insane. 2
Okay,
hours
okay,
I was
look at
stuck
this.
on top of the sofa, silently sobbing while he watched me before Fraser came in. Like 2 hours of being, I don't know, of supposed calling and yelling and I don't know.
Well, she said she was on the bed
Silently.
2 hours of silently,
Yeah.
of like not saying anything.
But you got to think she's probably calling or something like that too. You know, like she's
Like, all the
probably
commotion.
Yeah,
not doing nothing. She's probably just.
Mhm.
You know.
yeah.
iNabber is not looking great right now. Yeah, no, we're 2 pages in. We're
Yeah.
Right now, he's not looking fucking good.
Right
dude.
now.
we're 2 pages. We're at 2 pages, dog.
We're 2
Um,
This
pages
is gonna
in
be a
and he
long
might be
one.
cooked.
2 pages in and it's already looking bad. Ooh.
Yeah.
Everybody get your.
What,
coffee in,
do you
it's
think
gonna
that
be a long one.
qualifies? Like, this is a genuine question. Do you think that qualifies as abuse? Like having someone
Not
in your
hearing-
household, and
I
then
think that
we're
would-
keeping a dog that is aggressive like that in the household
So,
while you get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I don't think that's
Yeah, I
not
feel
that's
like
not
that's
abuse.
very-
That's not abuse. That's negligence.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
that's
or-
unironically
like, if you
criminal.
know
That
it,
is
if you, like,
the legal
That is
standard for
such
criminal
negligence.
negligence.
Okay.
right?
That is
I mean, if,
actual
like, you
criminal
know about it.
negligence.
Like,
It's
if
more-
you know about it, like, you know what the dog
Well,
is doing,
I mean, he fucking had to. Are you stupid?
it's more
Look at the
abuse
fucking
for-
marks on her arm.
Yeah,
dude.
like
I mean,
it,
like,
It-
Did those
That's
just
what I'm
spawn out of
saying.
nowhere? No.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's like, he most likely knew about it, so, and he knows, like, what damage the thing is causing.
I
Mm.
So,
feel-
like, how would, like, I don't see how that, you know,
This
what-
is this is
more like
unironically.
negligence on
I-
iNabber's part.
If
feel like-
this
Oh.
happened and we're to believe her, right?
Mhm.
This is genuine criminal negligence, and he should go to jail for this.
Yeah.
Like, actually,
Yeah.
if not, be significantly fined.
Okay,
Like,
so
Well,
th-
he
these are
still has this
significant
dog,
things.
and he's still
Yeah.
posting it on his story. Like
That's crazy.
I think I
Oh my
might have a
goodness.
screen recording of because I screen recorded the his response to the allegations. And there were like 3 or 4 pictures of the dog breaking up the allegations. Like he's very much there, you know.
I think it is
Yeah.
abuse, but more towards on the dog, not on.
I mean, it's not
that poor dog.
Yeah, but you can't charge
Yeah.
a dog for
I-
abuse.
I don't
like,
think-
No, but
No,
no.
it's not.
No, I mean, iNabber is kind of abusive toward the dogs by not training it correctly. Like this is
Okay.
Yeah,
negligent.
That's
Remember,
that's not-
Dogs learn from their
That's not
owners.
I mean,
abuse.
you
That's
don't-
neglect.
Yeah.
Again,
You
once
don't know
again,
if,
that's
like-
not abuse. That's negligence.
It's like
Okay.
you don't know
Alright,
if, the,
can you hear me?
if he like
Yeah.
did
Yeah, we can
train
hear
the
you.
dogs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
Like, you
I
can-
do agree. Sorry, continue.
Well, even
It's like,
still,
yeah, like,
that
you can
doesn't.
train a dog.
It doesn't.
and
It doesn't
still-
matter if he did or didn't train the
so-
dog. It's still negligence. Like
Yeah.
100%, it's negligence of the dog, and it's negligence of the person who's living in his house.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not abuse. It's
That is
negligence.
unironically like throwing somebody into a lion's den.
Yeah, because if he
Like-
knew about the
Mm,
bites,
thank you.
which definitely he knew about the bites, but he still kept
Mhm.
the dog, that's negligence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
especially like this is according to this document.
Already-
This is the
he's
third
already cooked.
attack.
I'm
Like-
already eating my
Yep.
words.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
already eating my words.
Anyways, let's keep
I
going. Let's
thought
keep
the
going.
dog point was irrelevant, but no. it's not.
Kenji had attacked me and Frazier a few times. Oh, he attacked Frazier too. Kenji even beat Frazier's face and hands once. We got a specialist trainer and made a routine and a lot of changes that seemed to benefit him and his behavior. I was consistent.
Okay.
Frazier was not. He would stick to the
Wow.
training and routine for a week, then slack, and Kenji would be back at square one. Okay.
Oh
So
god.
that's still the okay. All right. When we moved flats in March 2023, Frazier abandoned him in a crate training while he was. Frazier abandoned him in a crate training and wanted him to sleep in bed with us again.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
okay. He was adamant that it was fine because Kenji was fine in this flat and had no issues with the kitchen or the noises like he did before. As soon as Kenji showed us improved behavior, Frazier would throw all of the training out the window no matter how many times the issues came back. One night, Frazier was having a tough time with some YouTube stuff and he was angry. He was shouting from his office and it was impacting Kenji, so I asked him to stop. He apologized and he said that he was just work was stressing him out. He went from being frustrated, or he went back to being frustrated, and I asked him to shut his office door. He slammed it. The noise had Kenji on edge. He climbed on top of me and started pacing around the bed. I was just on my phone in the bed, and next minute he started savagely barking and lunged for my face. I put my arms in front of me, and he attacked me again, frantically biting me. I was terrified. I got on top of him and pinned him down. Then Frazier came in, hearing my screaming. This was the last straw.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's
And-
Christ.
do iNabber.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
That's sad.
So basically, iNabber yelling and screaming caused this dog to go savage. He didn't do anything
Mhm.
about it. And he abandoned the training and stuff like that. That's insane.
Yeah.
Oh,
Negligence and irresponsibility.
There we go.
He shouldn't have that dog, dude.
No.
Yeah, I was
He
thinking
should-
that.
he shouldn't-
because
he
it's
shouldn't
gonna
have
be-
that dog.
Yeah, if he's gonna be irresponsible with pets like that, he should not be in possession of like a pet, nor be taking care of a pet if he's be that responsible about it and abandon training for it.
Yeah, that's actually insane. I like that's. Oh, I guess that's afterwards.
So
Those
the
are the
type of
bruises.
he have the Shiba Inu. It can be snapping when nervous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't.
Oh.
It
Yeah,
sounds like
this is
it sounds like he's done the bare minimum, as in like enrolled him in training, and then
Yeah.
absolutely neglected that just kind of because he was selfish, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just kind of want him to sleep in the bed, you know, type stuff. I don't know. That's insane. Those
Like,
bite marks are no joke.
If he's
No.
keeping the dog, then
Yeah.
maybe it's just like it's because he loves his dog so much he doesn't want to like get rid of it or put it down. Maybe that's why he still has the dog.
Well,
because,
yeah,
like-
I mean that's
I mean, you're
that
gonna
is
have
what
to
it
put
is.
it down.
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
at this point, after the first attack, this is what attack number 4 now. After the first
Supposedly.
one in America, he probably should have been put down if it's equally
yeah.
as bad.
Definitely.
Like, and that sucks, but also, like, you know, Like, there's not much you can really do. I mean, aside from training, but if he's neglecting the training, then,
He's irresponsible.
Yeah. This one time, Fraser had accompanied me to the hospital after one of Kenji's attacks. Dang, it hospitalized her. He cried the whole time about how he was going to lose his dog and didn't comfort me at all. I had to comfort him. He didn't sleep in our bed for 3 nights, couldn't look at me or speak to me for days. I was dealing with fresh trauma and he ignored me. Okay. He made me call the vets and organize an appointment to get their advice that his aggression was too dangerous for us to live with me now. Or live with now. Me, I had been attacked by a dog yet again, and he made me call the vets like it was my responsibility. We had to go to the appointment. They suggest putting him down or sending him to a shelter for aggressive dogs. Okay. They give us time to walk outside, or to talk, sorry. They give us time outside to talk about the options, and Fraser was adamant on keeping Kenji. He wasn't getting rid of his dogs. At this point, Kenji had attacked multiple people, not just us. After I posted about the attack, I had other people Kenji had bitten tell me about their experiences and how it impacted them. This dog's aggression was dangerous, and I had experienced it relentlessly for over a year. I told Fraser that he couldn't keep him for everyone's safety, and he needed to be rational. They vet, I guess that's a typo. The vet had suggested him be put down, and they even said do not, okay. They even said that don't do this unless it's needed, yet he refused and was going to keep him. Fraser had no regard for other people's safety. He never committed to the training, and Kenji's attacks continued to get more violent. I was done. I was tired of constant fighting between us. I was done with the control Fraser had over my life. I was done living in a never-ending state of fear over a dog I shared a house with. I broke up with Fraser and traveled back to the flat.
So I looked up UK laws on when a dog bites somebody. If you have a dog, it's your responsibility to keep it under control. If someone punished it, that can be given to you, and you fail.
That's it. Look at this. If you let your dog
1,000
injure
pound
someone,
fine.
you can be sent to prison for up to 5 years.
Right.
So
but-
yeah, it is.
So you can get a fine up to 1,000
Can't wait to
pounds.
see the mugshot.
Well, for each attack, would that be like a separate case,
Mhm.
or would that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I
hold
think
on.
they stack on top of each other. If I
So-
remember correctly.
It can be a show custody sentences that carry out to 14 years of imprisonment, lifetime ban on dog ownership, and the confiscation or the destroying of the dog.
That's.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So this guy's like,
Yeah.
this guy's like a borderline criminal, like
he's,
in the UK.
He's irresponsible. He's committing a criminal negligence, basically, with
Mhm.
this.
Yeah.
Especially if there's multiple witnesses that have been bitten by the same dog, and he's done nothing, and he still continues to keep the dog to this day, despite being recommended to put down the dog or train the dog.
Mhm.
And considering that he
Wait, so what
reported
breed is the dog? Like, is
Uh,
it?
Shiba
Inu.
Inu. Shiba Inu is a
Shiba.
Japanese breed dog.
yeah.
Yeah, aren't those like really dangerous? Or, I mean, not
They're
like aggressive.
notably
It's
the
frank.
Chihuahuas, the medium-sized dog world.
Yeah. They get nervous easily.
Oh, there's Memulus with the dog.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Yeah.
They get nervous easily. They really suspicious of strangers.
That sounds about right for
Yeah.
what's going on, like
It
food
sounds like-
aggression.
Like, really doesn't look like a violent dog.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Any
but
dog
also
look-
like,
do any dog
Yeah,
look
I
like
know.
this?
Like,
I mean, I'm
they're
not
just
saying like it didn't. I'm not
nerdy,
saying anything didn't happen. Oh god, I
Oh.
want to buy. Wait, go back to that.
Is
YouTube.
it still available?
he's got a
Is it still
U2's
available?
with the
I
dog
wanna
in it.
get- I'm
Is it
Oh
still
my
available?
gonna get that because I feel like that's gonna like shoot up in price soon.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
probably
only
will.
gonna shoot up in price if people want it. Who would want this after all of this? You
I
know?
don't know. It's just. I mean, it's funny, kinda.
Yeah, I guess so. Like, okay, the Illuminati plushie is funny. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Plushie?
obviously.
Yeah, she has
does.
a plushie. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought a Illuminati plush in my Illuminati Reddit.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna ask you to zoom in onto the
Yeah.
screen cap of the text
Yeah.
messages.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
still have it on my desk.
So here we go. These are the text messages. For content, I think this sentence matters. He would send me photos of Kenji in a room, which the trainer said he shouldn't be in, have access to for a laugh, to someone who's being terrorized by Kenji. Knight, Frazier, nah, tell me you're joking right now. That's out of pocket otherwise. Smiley face, whatever.
Okay.
It's an old pic. It's not funny. It's kind of funny. No. So he's just being he's just
trolling.
yeah, he's just trolling.
dicking around basically.
All right, for you maybe, but you weren't stuck on top of the sofa for 2 hours being attacked by him. He also hasn't left multiple scars on your legs. Like, it's not funny. Yeah, whatever, man. Dude, that's insane. That's an insane response to that.
Hold on. Go back. I need to read that. All right, Fraser.
Just to say yeah is crazy.
Yeah.
Hold on. So like, she was like showing the pictures, and then he was just like laughing.
No, he showed the picture of the dog being in the room where it shouldn't be, and she telling him like, "Dude, that's not even funny."
That is
not,
mean.
You know.
Yeah, someone just said,
Yeah.
"Evil little McNugget said that's so mean." Yeah, yeah, it is.
That's
It just seems so like non-concerning, like it's a nothing issue basically.
Yeah.
oh,
Put him
man.
right next to where the.
All right. Sorry, I was eating. Kenji may not be in his cage right now, but he will be soon. Also, you're a predator. You're telling me he's in the bedroom. Yes, and he's not in the cage. Excuse me. No, not yet. Rules are rules. And then sends a picture of him out of. That's insane. That's crazy.
I get it that you don't want to put your dog in a cage because you want to be like, no, that's sad. But like, if
It's a matter of safety. It's
right,
you
have
gotta like.
issues and it need to be trained. You have to follow this.
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I should have given her more benefit of the doubt, dude. I should have. I don't know. I feel like I kind of came down on her in my video talking about how it's not a good sign that she's blocking everybody. But like right now,
Yeah.
the proof is like it's pretty solid.
I
It
haven't
is-
waited until iNabber's response, but like its stuff is like pretty damning.
Yeah. It would take a lot to like Photoshop those pictures and all that stuff too.
Oh, she quote tweeted Samuel. Oh, Sam deleted the. Okay.
Oh. I
Huh.
feel like she brought good proof. And that's what we want.
Yeah.
Also,
It wasn't. Before she was sus. Now this is like, okay, now you took your time. Thank you.
That
That's
I wish I gave her more benefit of the doubt at this point. Like
It's
she
hard
didn't
to.
treat everything the best initially, like in regards to her statements and stuff. But this document is so much more thorough than iNabber's, and I thought iNabber's was solid. I thought it was pretty good. But at this point, like none of this stuff was even mentioned in iNabber's stuff. You know, like if you're trying to clear your name, then you should probably be upfront about the issues. Do you get what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
Which YouTuber ever upfront with the issues, so.
That's just I don't know.
Yeah,
more
it's
text
just-
messages.
Oh, okay.
And no, sometimes you can't just be like that because sometimes it can't just be like that because I said. You said that you wouldn't, but you did. Yeah, well, there's nothing that can be done about how it really is in there. You'll just have to wait until tomorrow to see if he's not in the room again. Dang. So the dog would just take over rooms, dude. So how can I trust you when it comes to him in the bedroom when you've literally said one thing but done another? I guess you can't. Dude,
Yeah,
this
it's
guy
like-
sucks. This guy, I don't like. This guy
That's a
sucks.
threat. That sounds
It's just
so
like
threatening.
saying, it's like just saying like whenever the dog's in the room, it's just like don't go in the room, just wait till it leaves. It's like,
That's insane.
yeah.
That is sad. Oh my
I shouldn't have to
that's
wait and see.
sad.
Like, I shouldn't be
Fuck.
waiting in anticipation and anxiety to see if you're saying what you
Oh
promised.
my
I should
goodness.
know
Oh.
he isn't in there because you said. I'm not going to let him in here tomorrow. But you've shown me that sometimes what you say isn't what happens. So clearly I'm going to want to express my concerns. Yeah. That was so unnecessary. I mean, what am I meant to say? No, you must believe me. You'll believe me when you believe me. Dude, I don't like
That
this guy.
is
This
just-
is
What?
crazy.
Oh my goodness.
That's just
Who
so
do you think you are?
It's just so that just comes off as passive aggressive, really.
Who do he think he is? What
When
the-
like she's bringing a legit concern to you about the dog, and you're just being so passive aggressive about it.
Asshole, let's be honest. Like,
Oh my goodness gracious.
I showed me time and time again he was irresponsible with Kenzie's training and would make empty promises.
Yeah.
Well, there's more that
Okay.
dropped. Dude, there's a 31-page document on Fraser that's not on iNabber that is really bad. This is really not looking good.
Yeah, it's damning, basically.
Because what can you even say to refute this stuff? Like, genuinely, oh, I'm sorry, my dog was bad. No, he actually wasn't that bad. Dog, there's pictures, there's screenshots. Unless she's completely faked those bruises and stuff, then there is no way that he can necessarily refute any of this, especially with the text messages and stuff.
At best,
Yeah.
at best, he's just incredibly irresponsible.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say that's irresponsibility. Like, he knew about it.
I think I don't even know if it's irresponsible. It's just blatant. It's just
negligence.
Yeah.
Negligence and not being responsible for a living being.
Grace says it gets worse. Good.
Yeah, not be responsible for the don't be responsible for the other safety of the person in the household.
Okay. Let's read these text messages. Okay. And I guess it's it's because 1000%. They desperately want to feel safe and have someone actually love them, so they will latch onto basically anyone, and a lot of toxic people are very manipulative and over-loving at the start, whereas normal people are just chill. But if you're in that vulnerable spot, you're going to have to go for the massive overload of love and attention. What is the context for this? Okay, hold on. She has context right here. I find these messages ironic now. Not only did he make a joke about me being abused by his dog, but he describes our situation very clearly. He love bombed me, and I fell for it because he was desperate to be loved. Okay.
That's something I did want to bring up when they move in so fast. I'm like, that him having power?
That's where the power dynamic comes in.
Trying to be that whole savior. I'm the one who saved you.
Yeah, and it might not even be like the audience type thing, which it can be to a degree, but it could just be the fact that this guy has a lot more money, and so it's kind of... It's a situation where he's kind of uplifting her to start her life and all that, and then she can't leave, because if she does, then she's going to... You get what I'm saying? Anyways. When I had to have meetings with Women's Aid, they said the women who have been abused before are more likely to be abused again compared to women that haven't. Scary to think that abuse victims will likely be stuck in a cycle of abuse their whole lives. You're in an abuse cycle. But with a dog that keeps being mean to you, and you just go back to him because you think he's a cute... That's crazy. That's insane. I really do understand how hard it is. It must have been being told that you need to be put down. I really do understand how hard it must be to be told that you need to put your pet down or that they need to go to a shelter. But Fraser made it all about himself. I have no support for him. We are in A&E right now. But what is A&E?
Emergencies. So basically, like, hospital, like emergency.
Okay.
But God, this hurts emotionally. Genuinely not trying to have a panic attack in this hospital right now. Okay.
Accident and emergency.
So you weren't affected by this at all. Your girlfriend was affected by it, and you're okay. The entire time we were in the hospital for my dog bites, he was on his phone and tweeting. I'm having to consult him while the reason we were in the hospital was because of the dog bites. I needed to get treated. I think the worst part about this is that getting back with Kenji is all happy and excited to see us. Just makes me feel even worse.
Oh, because... Oh,
so he was even public about some of this. That's crazy.
He was fake.
Oh my God, this makes it even worse.
Like you can just see that right now. You're just like, oh, what happened? Oh, something with the dog? Like, you don't know the full contents. And now that you know the full context, you're like, dude, you were just more worried about that dog going away from you, isn't it? More than hurt.
Unless there's tweets she's leaving out that the reason why the dog was there was for biting his girlfriend. Other than that, like, I don't know why he's tweeting about just his dog. I feel like you should be more concerned about your girlfriend than your dog.
Yeah, and that's kind of more like I don't know. I don't know. It's making himself look a lot worse. He's kind of shot himself in the foot with this one, I think.
Yeah, just like not caring about his significant other, basically.
Oh, we're getting to a big topic there. The worst part was going back to see Kenji being happy. I don't know. The worst part for me was seeing my arm being slung out like a chew toy. I have no emotional support from my boyfriend, having to consult him instead of being ignored for days. The struggle and my experiences I had from living with Kenji left me with PTSD, and I still have nightmares and fears of some dogs. Was that like, is that like a diagnosed PTSD? Is that like a...
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm not
Really?
gonna claim that.
PTSD can come from anything, so I wouldn't be surprised if she did though, because that must have been really, really traumatizing.
I agree.
Okay,
Like-
just skimming over this, I don't know that this would be good to read on here.
I think we have to.
I say just to give full clarity, I'd say just read through it just to give like full transparency for like the entire document.
Full transparency.
Yeah,
Okay.
just quickly skim over it. Just quickly.
I'll try
read
to censor some of it because right now it's
So
like,
disclaimer, people. Disclaimer.
yeah, like this
Yeah,
is
disclaimer.
this is gonna get rough. All right, we're in a big section right here. I think. Wait, does the section? Okay, confinement. Okay, so never mind. It's not that big of a section. It's about 2 pages.
But still.
It's still a major point. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
All right, I'm gonna try to. You guys can read along with me because I'm gonna try to censor things so I'm not like flagged or anything like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see, so you guys can read along. You know, we're having a little read along here. When Fraser took us on holiday at the start of our relationship, there were multiple times where he was pressuring me into. I'm just gonna.
The devil tinkle.
Yeah.
The devil
yeah.
tinkle.
Into stuff with him. I said no on this holiday. Dude, this is gonna be hard to. This is gonna be
holiday.
What do we call it? It called like ant something, like yeah, ant
On
Margaret
this
or
holiday,
something.
it was my time of the month, and we had slept once and had made a mess. I
And
didn't like the fact that cleaners had to deal with such messy sheets. So
That's insane.
so I
Imagine
said-
having cleaners
so I
having to
s-
deal with that. Oh my
yeah, so I
god.
said. So I didn't want to sleep together on this whole day again. He kept pressuring me multiple times, even though I kept saying no. He didn't go too far, but this alone was not okay.
I can kind of agree with that. I can agree with that. Especially if you've repeatedly been like no, like you know, like it's not.
Like a huge red flag.
You don't even want to be touched during that time, to be honest.
Yeah, I bet it. I don't know if it varies. I don't have experience in that realm.
It's definitely
Like I just you know.
Yeah. It's origin.
Okay.
It's just not respecting boundaries. That's it.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's more like it feels more like a personal
chaotic,
thing with
chaotic
reading the
Cam
two. That's
said I
it.
was eating.
Yeah, if you guys are eating, I would I probably a lot of this in this. I'm surprised you were.
Okay.
I don't know, eating through those bruises and the blood and all that. But anyways,
Yeah.
I mean,
Robin, do you want to just keep going? You're doing pretty good at this.
I can read
Yeah, it's
it.
pretty easy. It's pretty
Okay.
easy. Okay, go ahead.
All right. The one that I the one that I made feel me in. Wait, the one that I made me feel uncomfortable, the most uncomfortable.
Okay, Robin, you do it.
Oh,
You.
okay, Trevor, I'm
She
sorry.
cannot
I
read.
was put on the spot and I got nervous.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
the one-
Just Rob. Yeah.
The one that I made, yeah, she cannot. She's like typing out. She cannot fix stuff grammarly. The one that made me feel most
Yeah.
uncomfortable was when Fraser paid for us to have a spa to ourselves again. This was COVID restrictions at the hotel in February of 2023. He had already stated he wanted to sleep together in the spa when we
Whoa.
were when we were there. We were intimate and that we were cuddly and kissing a lot. I a bit handsy as well, but I said I didn't want to actually do anything as we were there. As there were cameras everywhere, and he knew I
That's
said this.
insane. That's like.
Hey.
that's.
When,
What the fuck?
Okay.
when our hour was up, I said we needed to go as they come and got you if you overstayed your time. Fraser then started constantly begging me to stay longer and rubbing my legs, saying how we should have some more fun, end quote. I got out of the pool and said he was skulking, saying I was ruining a good time and that we should stay longer. Again, I repeated that our time was up and someone will come, so we should just go. He stomped his feet and kept huffing, tutting, and
Oh my
moaning.
god, he's a child! He's a child, dude!
Like a
Man-child.
tantrum.
This went on for a while, eventually he left. It was such an uncomfortable walk up to the room, and he said he was in a really bad mood because I didn't want to sleep with him in the spa. We got into an argument about it when we got back to the hotel room, and he left.
Oh my god, bro rage quit. Bro just.
like I didn't want to say like this feel like it needs like am I the a-hole for refusing this? I'm
That
like,
sounds
Yeah,
that sounds like one of those.
No,
Yeah.
we,
Yeah.
we need some like Subway Surfers gameplay over the top now.
Exactly.
somebody go play
missing that.
Minecraft.
All right, here we go. We got more text message.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Anyway, are we cool? I swear we just have the same mind. We're just cute. I want my sandwich. I want to get even drunker. Me too. That's why I'm waiting on this wine. That's crazy.
Let's sleep together in this ball.
Bro is so blunt
That's-
about it.
It seemed like he doesn't like to be told what to do.
All right,
Like,
here's
with
Warren.
dogs.
Warren's kind of funny, so we're gonna drag him in.
Although,
Just don't talk over us while we're reading. You can have
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
it.
Anyways, you can read this part too, Robin.
Here's a sandwich. I'm going to right there. It's so nice, mate. Why do they put nuts on everything? I take them off. Woo. Whatever you feel comfortable for me to be back, just say. But if you could make that sooner than later, that would be nice because it's freaking freezing. Lol. Like soon. This is worse than I thought it would be. On
FaceTime.
on FaceTime to Carmen. Sorry, I never said sorry to you to leave, so I really don't understand why you did. I just gave you space. It's a small room. I never asked for that. I said I was fine out there. I also needed time to myself, but I won't speak with you about something, but you didn't want to, so I need
So
time.
it's literally his fault.
Even-
It's literally his fault. He's trying to phrase
Can we get a
it.
recap? Can we quickly get a recap what's going on here? I just got
Even-
here, so
Let me finish
this
this.
is about Frasier.
Yeah, this is
Hang on.
iNabber. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, even
no.
though I'm freezing currently, that's it.
Yeah, okay, so for the people that aren't caught up, right? I'll zoom out and we'll give a brief recap. So we have this coercion stuff. She said no multiple times. He kept encouraging it to the point where it was her week, and cleaners had to deal with that. Then there was dog. There was a dog that repeatedly kept attacking her, leaving bruises, blood, a lot of it, everywhere. He did nothing about it. They enrolled the dog in training, but then he neglected the training over and over again. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I don't know. There's a lot of the dog stuff, which is a really important topic.
Now was this snowballed because of the I'm Alex situation? Because I'm pretty sure I read a tweet that said he didn't know anything about it. Is that in?
So okay, she says that Alice inspired her to come out about this stuff, right?
Oh my god.
So so kind of it's like indirectly involved. It's associated kind of.
After his third X came out, now this is getting bad, dude.
Yeah,
It's the year of exposure. Holy crap.
Okay, okay.
This is like a snowball.
Robin,
Yeah.
Robin, this is you.
No, it's the Slazo curse. And multiple times on this whole day, he tried pressuring me into sleeping with him multiple times, and I kept saying no. This caused a lot of tension, and we had a few nasty arguments about it. Thankfully, this was the only time he did this.
So I guess that could be would that be considered SA to a degree?
No.
Like what? Even
No.
if it's okay, even if
No.
like I don't know. Okay.
It is a form of it, but yeah.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
Chaotic
that's
said in chat,
someone in-
coercion is a form
Yeah.
of rape, just
No.
FYI. Yeah, I 100% agree. So
Okay.
he's already trying to, he's pushing it for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's already
up here.
gone past what he can get away with.
I wouldn't call him.
Mm.
Okay, I wouldn't call him a rapist from this.
No.
No.
I wouldn't call him
No,
that.
no.
But he's definitely a guy that just doesn't respect boundaries right there. But like from
Mhm.
the context right there, we only have like one message of him saying he wants to sleep with her in the spawn. That's pretty much it. That's all we have from that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a wild section. Like that, it wasn't as much said, but that's crazy. Okay, confinement. I don't know. I guess just isolating her.
Yeah, so it's like a
Yeah.
okay. So from what I know about abuse, they try to isolate their
Oh my
victims
god.
away from their family. And
You
all
know
Yeah,
what's
that makes
insane? We're only on page 9 of this out of 31.
that. Holy crap!
Oh god.
Oh my gosh.
This is insane. Okay.
Spells.
You're right about that, Souls. The Slazo curse is real. I mean, Hyojin, I'm Alex. Quite he got cursed indirectly, and now iNabber's getting cursed.
Oh, this is not a curse. This is just
At least quite is innocent. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quite was innocent. 100% he was innocent.
Okay. Confinement. Frazier had or still has, I don't actually know, a lot of anxiety surrounding filming with other people around. He mentioned this to me, but not the severity. The first time he got angry about it before we went on holiday, I was very tired and napping on the sofa. He wanted me to walk Canary Wharf. I don't know what that is. That might be another dog or something.
No, he wanted to walk to Canary Wharf.
Oh, sorry.
So it must be a
Okay.
location, yeah.
I didn't see the two. To go pick up some bed sheets for his friend that would be looking after Kenji while we were away. I wasn't fully aware that this was because he wanted to film while I was gone and doing so after I napped. He had texted me, but I hadn't seen that because I was asleep. He had gotten very stressed out when it came to the living room and snapped at me as if I was going to the as I was trying to get the bed sheets. I said I was going I wanted to nap for a little longer and I was tired. He then stormed out, slamming the living room door, slamming the office door, then started playing music extremely loud. And when I say extremely loud, it was vibrating the floor. I got scared and thought he needed space, so I decided to go get the sheets. He didn't tell me, I didn't tell him I had left, so I was scared to talk to him after that. So basically, man-child stuff again. Like that's, yeah.
Him not taking care of a dog, him not being a good boyfriend, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I need to record a video, and if I don't want to have anything released next week, and John Lewis closes in less than an hour, meaning, or we'll have no sheets. I haven't even packed. The later this gets, the less sleep I'm going to get. What size sheets? What? You left? Yeah. What sheets, please? Why wouldn't you say king size? But I'm not going to have enough time now. Just sheets or duvet covers as well? Sheets, why would you not say? Because you slammed 2 doors and played music extremely loudly, so I thought you wanted to be left alone. Slam 2 doors. What? And listening to music? Come on. I was working out and listening to music because we're not going to the gym. Okay. Even then, he would try and gaslight me, telling me he hadn't done things that he did. Okay. After I had
this
moved...
guy is a fucking...
He's
oh my God.
He's like a man-child, dude. He's
honestly, you know what I feel like? He just needs to be put in a home, dude. Honestly.
Yeah, dude's acting like an elderly person.
No. Put him in a group home with other crazy people, and then let's see how he feels about it. All right.
Yeah.
And then she gets started. She can start a fans, right? And then it'll be great, right? Awesome.
Ray, I think that's how you pronounce your name. This is really bad. This is the most insane. I'll send the doc link in the chat, but there is more than enough evidence to screw this guy up.
You know what? It feels like that this guy is just... What to me, what it seems like is that all these guys were hiding under these like really like loyal girls, but they were kind of just like fucking them over in the end.
Yeah.
Honestly, it just seems like the girls were just like, they kind of put up with it. And this is what, I mean, honestly, this looks like it's been snowballed. I don't know if this has all just been rushed because there's a lot of spelling errors.
There is a lot, yeah. I think it was rushed
rushed
because she was getting called out for her last post and blocking people and stuff, which I did criticize. Earlier I said that I kind of feel bad for going so hard on her in my criticism of her stuff, and I said iNabber stuff was really good. After seeing this,
yeah,
I retract those statements. I apologize.
Yeah. Like, she showed enough damning stuff out there, like, and I don't remember who it was. I don't know if it was, Texan or someone else, but, like, I know someone showed tweet that she was involved with the Slazo stuff, though, so she definitely has scouts in her closet, but, like,
well, the Slazo stuff was 2019, though, right?
2016 or 2015?
No, the Slazo, that was 2019, right?
18?
I don't know, but they only got together in, like, 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean they didn't know each other beforehand.
Well, yeah, but also they said they met. Here, yeah, let me bookmark that. It said they only met each other Boxing Day 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, but Ray, you got to think about it. She needed to take her time. I mean, obviously all this stuff that's going on is just years and years of abuse, and you can't just go out and explain it that day. This is trauma, this is stuff that can mess up the head. So I feel like I think this was like a silent way of her doing it than telling all of Twitter about it. Is just having this document and then posting the document and just calling it a day.
Yeah.
I feel so bad. You know what I mean?
Okay, so DJ Saul says the Slazo stuff was 2019. Unless she was
Okay.
involved in this community beforehand, they only met in 2021. So
Yeah. Oh, then I'm probably thinking of someone else where it didn't happen.
maybe because I know King Alley, the second girlfriend of the
Annie, King
Alex.
Annie.
Yeah, I know
She was friends with.
yeah.
I used to watch her content. She used to. Hold on. I know exactly King Annie. I used to watch her content all the time. She did a lot of Reddit videos.
Mm-hmm.
She did. Her last post was 5 days ago. She does videos with Spartans.
People
But
are
it's
asking
mostly
if there was
just-
SA involved. Kinda. It depends on if you're
sorta?
convinced that
depends.
coercion is SA. It depends
I
on the
think-
context that you're
I think-
thinking of. Does that make sense?
I think
Yeah.
in the context that she repeatedly said no, and they were handsy and stuff, but it never went to, to
Aggressive.
sex.
Yeah, it didn't go
But
anything.
I don't think it would be under the context of grape at all, because maybe a little bit, but they're both consenting adults. I feel like it was just one of those scenarios where she kept saying no, but he kept pushing it, and
Yeah.
that at that
Yeah.
point could be considered, sexual harassment. It might be sexual harassment, not sexual assault.
Maybe.
I think sexual
yeah.
harassment might be the
Definitely
word.
assault, right?
Okay, anyways, after I moved in, he told me I couldn't be in the flat while he was filming for a bit, and this was no problem. But I was also experiencing heavy and long weeks. I'm just going to use that, so hopefully I don't get flagged or anything like that. At the time, due to my implant, and would get horrible cramps and headaches. I didn't like that I had to leave what was now our home. Sorry. Whenever he would film, as he would sometimes spring it on me last minute, expecting me to leave. Sometimes I would go to the gym for a few hours, but other times I just had to stay in the bedroom with the doors closed. He started off being understanding about this, but as time went on, the situation became horrible. So,
This guy just has really bad anxiety. Is
which
that his
okay, I get
excuse?
that filming thing.
Yeah.
Like I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I go to my car to film all my videos. Like I mean, I don't have a problem, but and I guess you can't really do that if you have face cam and stuff. So I don't know. I think it just.
I don't
kinda
know.
depends.
It seems weird. I don't know. I think it almost seems like a fixation, or like some kind of like he
It's just
has to
seems
be
very
alone. I don't know. It
controlling
just seems
behavior.
weird.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, when I first started to stay in the room, he would let me know nicely if I needed to put headphones on or if I was distracting him. Then it became I wasn't allowed to make any noise at all. These started off as 40-minute to an hour-long filmings, but then it became much longer as he made longer content. There were times when I would shut in the room, not being able to make any noise for almost 5 hours on occasion. He would
Holy
come in
shit.
filming and have to go at me for if I went at the toilet and flushed the loo. Oh my god, you can tell these guys are British. Anyways, one time I was poorly and he shouted at me for coughing for being inconsiderate. I guess poorly means sick. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to be silent
poorly.
and
Saying you're poorly sick.
okay.
Ugh. These fucking words are making me sick. Yuck.
You mean poorly?
Yeah, if you say you're poorly,
No,
you
stop.
say you're
Now I'm getting
sick.
poorly sick. Poorly sick. Jesus.
I had to be so
Christ.
silent that he wouldn't be able to notice that I was in the flat, or if he heard anything. I was shouted at after for not respecting his anxiety surrounding filming, and that he couldn't film anything, he couldn't make a living. Okay.
You could have just gone to YouTube Shorts and called it a day. I'm gonna be honest.
That real. Okay.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
When this
sense.
arrangement started, he would let me know as soon as he had finished, and it turned into him not letting me know and would start gaming instead, leaving me unaware if I could come out for hours. I would be shut in that room, not being able to drink water or food, or tiptoeing to the toilet and trying to pee as quietly as possible out of fear of being shouted at again, and not being able to make any noise at all. I felt horrible. I felt like a prisoner in my own home. Sometimes I would get angry if I left my medication in the kitchen. I couldn't go get it. I will admit there was one time where I had just had enough and went angrily and got my meds and then slammed the door on my way out. Well, I appreciate the transparency. You know, like that's more than
Honestly,
I never gave.
why did she stay with him for so freaking long? It makes
Well,
no
it's-
sense.
she was-
Is it like?
Well,
She
like,
was
really hard
homeless
to move out of
beforehand,
your
from
house,
my
right?
opinion. I think
think-
I think she was homeless beforehand, is what it was.
No.
Guys, like the stream if you haven't already, please. I beg. Like
Guys,
the stream.
come on, like the stream
Like-
or no Subway Surfers for the rest of the day.
Yeah,
guys.
everyone
Oh,
like the
no.
stream. Become a channel member for early videos and access to VODs and stuff.
And the
I-
best part is
Stop being
CB2 will personally suck your toes.
No,
So please join up.
Now hold up.
Join up, everybody join up. Don't listen to what he has to say.
Oh, God.
Don't listen to him. This is not his channel, it's mine. You can't ask that. What do you mean? Suck his toes. Come on, bro. Come on. Please.
I can't
I'll
express
join
how
you.
this
I knew
I
it.
can't express how this impacted me enough. I wanted to live there by his own by his own choice. He wanted me to live there by his own choice, making me think how wonderful it would be. Then I found myself in a situation where I was trapped and scared for hours to do anything. So okay, so she had a place to live beforehand, but then he wanted her to move it. Okay, I had it wrong. I should have just read the next
He
sentence.
wanted me to live there by his...
On
by his choice, but not by hers. It had to be...
Okay, so Ray just said in the chat, which makes her unfortunately a good victim for abusers since she could be isolated. I think that's true.
Well, yeah, no, she's quite
we
literally
already said
been
that.
isolated, like being
Yeah.
locked in a room for
Yeah.
hours. You know, being told to be silent, like, you know.
Child.
It sounds like
Um,
this guy got off to this kind of stuff. I mean, honestly, he's just like an actual an abuser, man. This is some fucked
yeah.
up shit.
He is a... This... No, see, this is abuse. It's also controlling, too.
Mhm.
This
Yeah,
can
it's
lead you
very
down
controlled behavior.
to the point where she is scared to even use the restroom. That's like...
Yeah, that's setting a like Gio earlier said something about the power dynamic stuff being this is a prime example of the power dynamic stuff using
Yeah.
it like
Oh,
the
okay.
recording stuff as an
Now, was she a
excuse to log in
YouTuber
the
or
room.
was she just
No,
the
she's just
girlfriend
a
of
she's just a
His
girlfriend.
girlfriend.
Oh, see, that's
Okay.
where it is because he has so much power over her. He could literally ruin her life with one tweet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's
could
what I
see
was
how-
wondering. Yeah,
And that's
why I was
kind of what
wondering-
he's done because he got a lot of harassment with his Instagram stories about him. You know,
Mhm.
like
Mm.
he made a doc, and I believed it. I thought it was good, but now looking at this, I'm just like, oh my god, this guy kind of sucks, dude. He's kind of
Dana, I also want to say that if there were a lawsuit, I highly doubt they'll go to the court for this, unless it gets really crazy. Usually this stuff just goes in one ear and out the other. Usually after it's over, they get canceled and it's game over. I don't really think it's really ever gotten to court. I mean, even the Wilbur scenario, I don't remember any court related,
Because
you know,
they never
things.
went to... They never went to the police. They never...
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, they're not.
Which is usually an issue I have with these allegations. It's more like just go to
Mm-hmm.
the police if you believe like an actual crime is being committed, basically.
Yeah, it might be because she's like terrified or like basically like it could be up thrown out. Because if I'm being honest, in the UK, this would be thrown out very easily just because they don't want to deal with it. Really.
You know what I think it might be though, is the fact that she knows that his fans would protect him. I think she went out
Yeah,
to
that
Twitter
might actually
first.
be an issue because you got to think Stans are like crazy as hell.
yeah. I agree.
I think she went to Twitter first. But now this is just speculation. She might have gone to the police after, but I think she went to Twitter first just to get it over with because that shit is just bull. Oh my god,
Maybe.
that's like the worst.
Okay. Anyways,
Have to deal with that stuff.
I can't express how this impacted me enough. He wanted me to live there by his own choice, making me think how wonderful it would be, and then I found myself in a situation where I felt trapped for hours, scared to do anything. It was this confinement that led me down a really dark path, and I was starting to become very irritable. I would get upset and angry over small things, and it worsened my depression. He didn't care that he was leaving me in a shut room, not being able to make noise or too scared to move because he had work to do. This did stop once we had moved flats and kept our old one to use as a studio. Frazier trying to cover this up is infuriating. Like I said, yes, we agreed to it. It started off like a little quiet, or it started off as a little. Sorry, it did start off as a little while, but then the situation became abusive and it wrecked me. I fully understood having be quiet to his mic because it didn't pick up noise, but if he had heard me move or cough, he gave a completely unwarranted overreaction. I don't have recordings, but here are screenshots of me mentioning it and Frazier acknowledging that he does get aggressive. Not in the same context, but he would shout at me for interrupting him if he was gaming. As you can see, he doesn't deny it.
Quick question for content creators. aren't you guys supposed to have like really good mics and know how to like minimize noise cancellation?
Well, yeah, and also like with editing stuff, like that's
Yeah.
very. There's a.
Did you read the message? Like that screen?
I haven't gone over these screenshots yet. No.
Yeah.
Oh
So
god.
I stopping. That's why I want to ask before we get into this.
There is in Premiere Pro. There's a feature called denoise, and that eliminates any kind of background audio, like anything from like fans or like subtle steps in the back. It basically isolates
for
stuff.
Premiere Pro.
Okay,
You can download
he's
that
got
for
like a
free.
million. He's got
Put me
2
on it.
million
Yeah, you
subs,
can.
I think. Yeah, you can get cracked versions. Like it's not. Not that
Yes.
I do that. Not that I do
iNabber.
that.
Exposed. iNabber buys. Has cracked version of Premiere Pro.
I mean, if you broke, you have to go that way.
Anyways, going over this. Living with an influencer is not fun when you get locked in the bedroom for hours on end so they can film. This is how I look at you. Versus how you look at me when you're gaming. That's crazy. That's funny.
Oh my
You kept
goodness.
interrupting me during a boss battle. The world doesn't stop for boss battles, babe. Yeah, I can tell. Oh my god, the passive aggressiveness, dude.
Dude,
my
that reminds me of that.
Hell, this man
Reminds me of that meme. Like, have you ever seen that one where it's like, Austin, I know your mom is in the hospital, but if you don't join the raid, you'll get demoted.
Yeah, the Clash of Clans thing? Yeah.
Yeah, that.
On another
Dude,
note,
honestly, sorry, my bad. I just don't understand what it is with these freaking influencers having hot girlfriends and then abusing them. Dude, come on.
I don't know either.
Wow,
Seriously.
okay.
Why is it?
Anyways,
So
on
hard.
another note, I'm absolutely miserable at the moment. I want things to be different so bad, but it's just gonna not happen. To top it all off, my eye is swollen, and I don't know why. Probably because you're
What?
crying. I would assume. I'm sorry. Not the time. This was me talking about our relationship because arguments and how/what he would want me to say, and being shut in a room for most of the time was really getting me down. I just want one day. Even when I weren't in London, there were bad arguments, and he would start over the phone. I was absolutely miserable. So,
Okay, well-
so this guy's okay. So far, kind of physically abusive with the dog, coercive
Yeah.
with the I don't know what section you would call that, and now what would you call this? I mean, obviously it's abusive, but I don't know what kind of label
I
of abusive.
Don't know if I would call this abusive, because I feel like, I know this is just me speaking this, but like, I feel like she's an adult, right? She could have at any point, talk to him and stuff like that. I mean, we're in this wrong right now. But like, there's not much that she's shown, and she said that he acknowledged it. I mean, there's an out of context screen cap of her saying that. Like, I believe there's just not much context from that screen cap of that. I feel like if she had more evidence to prove that, then yeah. You could definitely make a case for that, whatever. But like, I just don't see much context for this one. I really just don't.
Like
It's-
you don't really believe this section too much.
It's
Um,
Or you don't think it's like
Yeah.
a serious, like as
Yeah,
serious
I
as
just,
okay.
I just don't think it's that serious, because she didn't, and plus she didn't provide any context for this one as well. She literally just heard from her perspective explain the situation.
I mean, this one's more of an objective section. It's just kind of like he said, she said. But
yeah,
also,
pretty much.
I kind of still like I sympathize with that a lot though. Just the way that like I know it's not necessarily like case closed, like shut. Like it's not. I don't know. I personally believe it. I personally believe that that's probably something that happened. So yeah. Let's go on to the next section titled "My Weight." I think this is one of the bigger sections here.
I think, yeah.
Yeah,
Nations
this is a good
reference?
couple.
No, not like that. This is like mental issues.
Okay.
Probably.
Oh, okay.
My assumption, it probably is going to be caused by stress, but it could be
Also-
more to it.
Yeah. Also, Hugh and Chastity's Wi-Fi completely died.
Yeah, you can
No.
come back whenever, Gio.
Yeah.
I'll drag you back in. Anyways, when Fraser and I got COVID in the first week of meeting each other, he suggested we isolate together. So I guess that's where the move-in thing was. I was staying with my family, and I didn't want to risk getting them getting it due to them working with elderly people, so I agreed. In this week, we grew very close and considered ourselves officially seeing each other. In one conversation, we talked about our types. Fraser said that he doesn't find people fat, or he doesn't find fat people attractive, and he went on to say that he would probably break up with me if we got together and I gained too much weight. I didn't think he was being serious at the time, considering his weight loss, but he was still being obese himself. He was still being obese himself, but then I actually gained. So I guess he was overweight at the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then he was saying he would break up with his girlfriend if he
It was
was.
COVID. Everybody gained pounds.
I guess so.
Yeah, that's
I didn't gain
Um,
any weight.
Lucky you.
Anyways, for a
Yeah,
while
lucky
this wasn't an
me,
issue.
sadly.
When I got into
Yeah.
but when I got into a certain size, he stopped being affectionate with me. It started with him asking for a cuddle, and then him looking a bit disgusted, but still giving me one. Then it turned into only if I can play my DS, which would last for a few minutes before he would stop and just play his game. Eventually, he would avoid my kisses, and I wouldn't even hold my hand, or he wouldn't even hold his hand. When we were walking. Eventually, I begged him, crying for acknowledgement and some form of intimacy, begging in tears for a hug. Okay? He started making comments when I was eating, saying, "Sure you want to be eating that? Didn't you already eat today?" Eat today? Bro, y'all, one time a day? Anyways, and that doesn't look healthy. This was when I thought to myself he didn't find me attractive anymore because of my size. It played on my mind constantly, and I brought it up even when we broke up with him. That was in his document. We were arguing, obviously, and I brought up the fact that we hadn't done
slept
stuff
together months.
Yeah. Like in his document, he tried to say this was due to him feeling depressed and that his dad had a stroke and his meds, but not him wanting to
Sleep together.
Yeah, with me, and pulling back from any kind of intimacy that happened way before these things ever happened. Okay, I mentioned this long ago with how he told me, and he doesn't find fat people attractive when we first met, and he looked at me and told me that I wasn't wrong, and he didn't find me
my
attractive
God.
anymore because of my
Okay.
weight.
So, I come back with a PB&J and an ice milk, and I hear this. This is crazy, guys. Okay, if you guys haven't joined the Discord server, you gotta, because
Yeah,
it's
join the
so
Discord
awesome,
server.
epic.
Yep.
Join the
Mhm.
Discord
I mean, this is
server.
literally my favorite toe tuber, dude. He's
What-
got the greatest feet in the world.
Oh,
so-
well, thank you.
What type of wiki fee are you looking at, dude?
Anyways,
the one I curated myself, buddy.
I
All
think
right?
that's
You're not one of my moderators, all right? Oh.
All right, bro. I get it, dude.
What is your guys' take on this? On something like that? Like,
that-
is that considered abusive, or is it blunt, or is it like where does that? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, obviously you can have preferences. There's no issue with that.
Yeah.
But also, that's obviously a dig at. You get what I'm saying?
So-
Where do you guys fall on that?
So the preferences end when he said, when the lines, "You sure you want to be eating that? Have you already eaten today? That doesn't look healthy." That's.
Honestly, I feel like if
Healthy.
outside, if there was no abuse and it was healthy, I think
Yeah.
it'd be just considered banter.
I
But
don't know. Like,
under,
I feel like
under the
saying, like, did you
context that
already-
is
Under the
kinda fucked
context
up.
of this whole document,
Yeah, under the
Yeah.
context.
especially
fucked up.
with her mental health obviously degrading a lot because of
Mm-hmm.
the isolation,
Yeah.
the dog, all this kind of stuff. Like, that's one, stinging thing to hear, I would say.
It's gummy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This was the
very
only time he
sticky.
actually said it, and it stung. Okay, well, okay.
Okay, there we go.
It was also why I asked him in June if I'd really gained too much weight to be attractive. It wasn't out of nowhere. I was struggling with thinking that no one would ever find me attractive again. The comment was not there being break. Okay. There was nothing. He was not trying to pressure him into doing stuff. I don't understand where that came from. At the time, I was very insecure, and you could clearly see I was just spewing thoughts. Okay.
Did they know at the time that that was his girlfriend, or was she just like a mini influence online that had a decent following?
Like, what do you mean?
Are you talking about his fans?
Like, I don't
Sorry.
know that they were public. I could be wrong.
Nivek
Okay.
is in waiting if you want to pull him in.
Who is?
What I mean by
Nivek.
that is, I mean, in this document, she's
Nivek.
posting stories, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Did people know that she was referring to iNabber, or was she just when she said she's spewing?
Dude, thank you for the
she's
$1
just-
EHG. I appreciate that.
Yeah, read what I said. I couldn't afford like the super chat.
Oh,
to
donating to
AdWords.
YouTubers is better than donating to starving children because the YouTuber will use it for better equipment and videos, and the starving kids will go back to complaining. Oh, that's
But
so
yeah,
Not that
based.
wrong.
Oh, that's
Not wrong.
great.
But yeah, I just feel like under the context that I thought that if they were not public, then I thought people would see this as like manic, as like, is she okay? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
So-
Oh, yeah, I get what you're
I see
saying.
what you mean.
Yeah, like in there in like iNabber's document.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
someone catch me up to speed here. What's going on with iNabber at the moment?
Okay, there is a 31-page document that just dropped that we are on page. We're about halfway through, and so far there have been very vicious dog attacks to the point where she had to be hospitalized via iNabber's dog that he would do nothing about. In fact, he made fun of her for it, for getting attacked and stuff like that. Then there was she was coerced into doing things consistently a lot of the times, and then she was forced to stay in rooms for multiple hours long, so he could record his videos because he had anxiety with people being around while he was recording.
Wait, that makes no sense though. If he has anxiety around people, why can't you go to another fucking room? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It
that's
might have been
true.
like you. Yeah. I don't know.
It sounds like, you know what it sounds like? It's a he had anxiety, but he likes being in control.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. That's about, yeah. And then there was
I think that was his
instances
point.
where, like, even after he was done recording, after these 5 hours where she would be blocked in these rooms at a time.
oh, go back down, go back down. Wait, I gotta full screen this shit. Go back down, dude. What?
What?
Go back. Scroll
He
down.
meant the picture
No,
that I told
There's-
page 15.
Scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down.
Scroll down to what?
Page
Just
15.
scroll.
No, I know what he's doing. He's.
Oh
I know
my
what you're doing.
goodness.
What are you
I
doing?
gotta-
I'm confused. You
Guys,
just...
Wait, I was looking at your stream. My bad.
Oh, okay.
So I got a question, right? So
Okay, go down.
was-
Yeah. No, right there, right there. Dang.
Oh, you
Broski,
page 15.
calm down!
Bro.
Calm down, dude.
My
so
brother is
bad.
nice.
Dude, no. I just want to say, she's so pretty. Like I said before, what is the deal with influencers getting hot girlfriends? And
Well,
then
apparently,
beating
you
them?
gotta think, apparently that was too fat, too. Like,
What?
I
That's
don't
too
know.
I'm
That's
concerned
too
about-
fat.
I'm more concerned about
Yeah,
her
no.
being that skinny, to be honest.
Yeah, obviously.
a Meg animations.
Okay,
If you can,
Anyways,
okay,
anyways.
listen. If you can
yes.
like see that second picture there,
Or
Yeah.
kinda. Yeah.
Yeah.
that picture there. If you can see the lower part of your rib, like the
Mhm.
the curvy part, that's bad.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you see your ribs, that's okay. But if you could see the curve, like the end of the rib, that's really bad.
Okay, anyways, because of
Okay.
the comments over my eating habits and not thinking I was attractive due to my weight, I started restricting my food. I was starving myself, and restricting is still something I'm struggling with because of the way he made me feel. I went from slightly overweight to now being underweight, struggling with my body image and restriction. And so these are the pictures. I don't know if this is the overweight or underweight. I don't know. It looks underweight.
So,
Remind me,
Um,
this is iNabber's girlfriend
Yeah.
or
Yes.
ex, I should say.
So this is the
Holy
before.
crap.
Oh, no,
That
you
was
can
the
show
after.
this.
No, that's fine. I think it's censored.
I don't think
Um,
And
It's,
I mean,
it's
either
censored.
way,
It's
so.
fine.
You
I don't-
can
okay.
handle it.
At that point, I think if you're gonna put this in a doc, at least wear something on top of, your.
Well, it
breast.
was. I mean, she covered it mostly. Like
I mean, no, but you gotta hear me out.
That is,
This
if
is a
you-
doc of evidence, not for YouTubers to respond to.
that's fair. But
know
like,
what I
I
mean?
swear, if I looked at this girl and she was wearing a bikini at the beach, I swear to God, I would think she was like actually like I would think she's
Eugenia
like
Cooney.
lots of problems.
She is very
No,
cute. She
Eugenia,
is
no,
very
the,
pretty.
Eugenie Cooney is a level of her own. Let's not compare apple to
Okay,
oranges
okay,
here.
okay. Anyways, this was apparently the overweight picture, which no.
That's
This was the
what this
underweight,
is.
so I guess the before and after. Restricting and fear of
That's
gaining weight
un-
are such a big issue for me. Being told over and over again that I need to eat less and work out more drilled me into that, and that and that I need to be tiny would be worth it. Something that I still can't shake from my mind today. No matter how much weight I lose, I do not feel good enough. So basically, she developed an eating disorder because of his behavior.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Yeah,
That's
I
fucking
mean,
crazy. That's actually no, because you gotta get past the mind and that psyche to fuck with that.
Yeah.
Like she,
Yeah.
that's a lot of abuse. That's a lot.
he
You know what I mean?
he
Purple.
genuinely like tore her
Purple.
down like crazy throughout the
Bro
like.
literally got into a game of brick built, or what's that game called? Tear down. Oh my god, she was a building and tear down and you fucking destroyed her.
Well, that's how abusive relationship is. You get somebody, you figure out one thing that can make them so unnerved, and you keep on.
You
picking
drill
at it,
into
picking at
that.
it.
Yeah.
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 And thanks to the whole dog issue, which now I'm wondering, did he really even was that purpose? Now I'm questioning it. That just added more to her mental to be weakened, and then all this. Oh my goodness. This
Okay.
is-
Okay. Let me read this here.
Yeah.
Not me ready to cry over a pair of jeans. When me and my ex first got together, he told me he doesn't find fat people attractive, and that if I gain weight, he would find me less attractive. When I gained weight, and that happened, it caused me a lot of issues, and I tried my worth and my attractiveness to my side, or I tied. When I put on these jeans today, they fit. My first thought was, oh my god, I'm becoming attractive again.
What?
Okay.
Oh.
That's fucked, dude.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. I've spoken about the implications of my ex's words to my friends a lot. On private Instagram pictures, I have also posted for months about my body issues tied to my ex. Like,
You know,
I don't even
CB,
think
I
that's
just hope
bad.
you don't
Like,
get any
that's
weight.
not. I don't know.
CB,
What's up?
so, before we like go any further with like the document, I think you should like kind of pause the YouTube stream for a bit and just kind of quickly skim through the document to make sure there's no like.
Oh, I already
leaks
have.
or
Yeah, we're
anything.
good. Yeah, there's nothing like
Oh,
that in
okay.
here.
I did it too.
That was
so-
the most dicey thing possible
Mhm.
in there.
Ah,
And
okay.
arguably, it passes. You know, it passes checks.
Yeah.
It doesn't show anything.
Didn't
so
get
it's
shut
fine.
down yet.
Yeah. Anyways, most days I
Yeah.
think I'm still that chubby girl my ex thought I was. Disgusting. Not being able to go to the gym right now kills me because all I can think about is him telling me I need to go to the gym, or when I'm eating, all I hear is his voice telling me, "Should you be eating that?"
damn.
This is
November,
bad,
last year.
dude.
This was just last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
gosh.
but today I'm feeling kind of good. I had 3 meals yesterday. One of them, and even if there was, or I had 3 meals yesterday instead of 1, and even if there's a little bit of guilt, I slept really well and woke up with energy for the first time in months. I'm kind of happy with my body at the moment, and I don't want to lose any more weight, so I need to get over hearing his voice when I want to eat.
Good for her.
Yeah, good for
That's
her.
what I-
Good,
that's what
yeah,
I'll do.
yeah.
Yeah.
W.
So this is a mental health portion. I think I could be wrong, but I know there is. I think there's
Do you want to?
I think there's suicide attempts in here. I could be mixing this up with a different allegation.
Do you want?
You want me to skim
Okay.
through and check? You want me to check it?
Let
for
me
you?
hold on.
Yeah, I'm skipping through
Yeah.
right now.
We can just type.
should talk about what we've been doing while somebody checks.
I could
Yeah,
read this
here
part,
it is.
honestly.
Yeah, it's in here. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want
I
to
could-
read it, go for it. Like if someone wants to read, I don't
Yeah,
care.
I'll read.
Oh, I got a question, right? So,
Yeah, sure.
was there any like mentions of like physical abuse? Because like
There was the dog.
there was that, yeah, like there was that thing that was like in the text where it's like you when I talk while you're gaming.
Oh
And there was
yeah.
like a guy hitting.
I don't think so.
think
She
Yeah.
said
Kind
that
of
she
frustration.
was never hit, but she was bit by the dog.
Yeah.
What you
Yeah.
talking about?
So
Dude, what
it's
is with
not
these British
physical.
people and being bitten, dude?
It's
This
it's
is
not.
But the dog that did it.
Oh
I
my
know.
god!
What was the
You
question,
dick!
Chris?
You dick! You dick!
Say it.
He's not wrong. He's
ABC,
not
what did
wrong.
you say about British people?
You're
Don't worry
turning
about
into
it.
a dark humor tuber, bro.
It's the teeth, man. It's the teeth.
It's
Oh, okay.
Dude, you're turning
That's
into
crazy.
the worst toe tuber
No
ever,
dissing
bro.
the Brits.
okay. Anyways,
Yeah,
anyways.
yeah,
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
have a lot
Okay.
of dis- I'll
Alright.
read. I'll read.
All right. Who wants?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and read.
Alright.
Read.
I told Fraser that I had depression very early on into knowing him. It is not something that I like to hide, as, at the time, it was a big hindrance on my life. I've always been transparent with everyone I have dated about the way my depression could impact me, as I think it is important. At the start, Fraser was understanding and supportive. After I moved in, however, whenever I would struggle to stay in bed, he would come in and lecture me about how lazy I was, that he wants to be with someone who is ambitious, and I
Ooh.
apparently wasn't because I also struggle with depression.
That's crazy.
My life was going, my life was going nowhere, and it was embarrassing. He would go on and on and on. He would berate me for mental health struggles throughout our relationship.
So
In March
what
2020
does this girl do? Is like, does she have a job, or was it just like them two
Only
living
fans.
together? No. Did they have a job and then or like, was it just iNabber supporting them both?
close.
Because you know he makes enough to do that. You know, it's
Yeah.
just
For sure.
By 2 flats.
Without
You know
it.
what it sounds like to him is that her not getting up and making him breakfast was lazy.
yeah. It sounds like he kind of
Something
wanted a
along those lines.
maid. You know.
Also, let's be honest. If someone was self-conscious about their body, I don't think they would even consider doing OnlyFans.
No.
Yeah. They wouldn't.
Yeah.
They would
that's,
not.
Yeah.
100% they would not.
I
Not
mean-
if it's not if it's just feet, dude. Come on.
I mean,
Be realistic.
when they moved in together during COVID times, so who knows if she did or didn't have work because it was COVID. But later on, maybe
Yeah.
she did like a job.
All right, moving on.
Yeah. Okay.
In March 2023, he came into the bedroom and told me that I either had to go to therapy and get back on medication, or he would break up with me.
Insane.
This was a particularly dark time for me. We were constantly fighting. He was belittling me all the time and knocked all of my confidence. I was living with an aggressive dog who kept attacking me. I was still struggling with how in the old flat, I was confined for hours, not being able to make any noise and got shouted out if I did. There was no love in the relationships. Sex and intimacy had stopped months and months ago. His best friend was essentially bullying me, and he never said anything about it. It was one of our other friends who had called out that person's behavior and told him to stop. Frazier did not care how many times I was made to feel uncomfortable or cried because of his best friend. Frazier and that guy would often pick on me together, and it was embarrassing. I had tried to break up with Frazier many other times, but he had made promises to change and things that would be different, but that never happened. I was feeling trapped, and I had no way of getting out. This is when I started having suicidal thoughts. I told Frazier this, and when he gave me the ultimatum, unlike what he had posted the other day, he was aware of my mental state and how everything was getting to me. I promised him I would work on myself, and I apologized that my mental health was causing him stress. And I really did try to be a happier person for him. I put on a pretend happy face, and we were okay until the last time Kenji attacked me. The impacts of the relationship were so detrimental to my mental health that I started losing hair when we were still together. Not just on my head either.
Oh
No
my
one speak to me.
god.
No one speak to me. I haven't gotten an eyebrow. What the hell?
Oh,
What
she
the
got
fuck?
high.
She's getting rashes all over her body and face
Yeah,
due to
because-
stress.
Yeah, that's actually a thing. My sister was getting rashes and stuff because of stress. So, ooh, God.
Oh, okay.
I
So that's the
wish.
thing that's happened.
Yeah.
I wish rashes was the worst of what like stress buildup could do to you.
I
Like,
can't
it's so
believe,
bad.
like, after confiding the suicidal thought thing, he's like,
And then-
alright, I'm gonna break up if you're not better. Bro,
And then giving and then
guy's
having
a
the
geek,
audacity
bro.
to give an
He's getting his-
ultimatum. What the fuck is bro on
and then
about?
he also lied. He also lied
I
about
think-
not knowing.
I think God needs to have his face smashed in, bro. Like honestly.
Okay.
Also,
Well,
okay, okay. If you're in a situation where you are living with your partner, and you apparently don't know that they're depressed, like, come on. I feel like the signs have got to be there, especially if you're arguing about it daily or however often it is. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you can't. And he said in his
Yeah.
document that he didn't know. Like
Yeah, I was gonna ask
tell.
you.
I'm telling you, Google stocks are getting higher, bro. All these Google Docs, bro. Google stocks,
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy.
definition.
bro. Can't.
Okay, I don't
I
wanna
say
laugh.
that sometimes.
I don't want to laugh
But is the
about
stock
this, but
price
that's
actually
kind of true.
rising?
Who knows? I
That's-
have
It probably
issue
is.
here.
Fuck if I know.
So she
I'll
would
check.
consider it to him about his anxiety when recording. But when it comes to her depression, he couldn't even give two quacks about it. Two ducks about it?
I mean, are you surprised at this point?
Not really, no.
No, this is just a night
Bro.
thing.
He'd be a
Oh,
great
okay.
fucking villain in a movie, bro. Oh my god.
dude.
What do you mean?
Can we put
Oh,
the clown
why
makeup
be-
on?
why
The
be a
whole
villain?
British
Bro,
YouTuber
why-
legion, dude.
Why be a villain in a
TV
movie when
too.
you're already a villain IRL?
Well, this
See,
is just
can we put?
go.
Sorry.
She says,
Can we
found
put-
the energy for. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm sorry.
Wow,
Can we
dude, you're
put clown makeup
abusive.
on
Holy shit.
iNabber? Can we just get the clown makeup on him? Get the whole attire?
Yeah.
This dude's a fucking clown.
I found the energy for a shower. The
Being
small things are so
disrespectful.
difficult right now to the point where it's embarrassing.
Oh.
Being with
Fucking
him
hell.
was like being trapped. I tried to break up with him in March 2022, September 2022,
Mm-hmm.
October 2022, November
Oh my
2022.
goodness.
Every
Jesus,
time
Wow.
promises of change, that he would do better, that things would be better for us. Painting a picture of how I was his family, he loved me and he didn't want to lose me. Things never changed. Apologizing,
I mean-
apologizing without change is manipulation. That's
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
an emotional bargaining chip.
The thing
Also,
is,
sorry,
though,
I can read
is
again if you
that
want.
they didn't have
Yeah, if
sex
you
for a
want to.
while. I think that's one of the main reasons why he was so mad
Yeah,
at her,
okay,
bro.
no.
oh,
Honestly.
she attempted.
After I
She
had
the one
tried.
who wasn't withholding.
Okay.
He
Okay,
was
okay,
withholding.
let's
Okay.
let Nibber read. Let's let, okay.
Alright. After I had tried to commit suicide, I started to become a bit more stable and stopped begging him to get back together out of fear of what I was going to do with my life. For so long, I was made reliant on him, told that he was all I had. He threw it in my face every time, and when I would try to break up with him, that I had no family, and reminded him that he was all I had. For context, I was in foster care and had always had a rocky relationship with my family.
Okay.
We had cut contact with each other in April 22, and I didn't have contact again until December 2023.
He must
When
have
I
known
felt-
that then, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it probably
Yeah.
did. Yeah. When
it
I
sounds like he
felt
used
that,
that against her.
yeah, that's the sickening part is that very well could have happened in this scenario.
Okay, count.
I don't feel good about this, bro.
No, I don't
All right.
either.
When I felt that alone, that scared to let go, I found it incredibly hard not to want to be back with him, regardless of how awful the relationship was, because it was drilled into me that I had
Yeah, that's
nothing
all
on my
she
own.
had too. So it was like one of those things.
This document
where it
makes
was
me
all
feel
or
like
nothing.
this makes me feel like disgusting. It makes me feel bad.
Okay.
I don't like it's so. There is no like I don't know if there's a way that he could come back from this. Like I know
I
the
don't-
I'm Alex stuff was bad, but this is also pretty bad. Like this is I would say equal.
Yeah, because like
She include.
Yeah.
I would say they're both equal. I would say in terms of like emotional abuse, they're both pretty equal. I would say maybe Alex gets the edge on that.
The thing is, though, you can't compare abuse, man.
Yeah.
That's one of the
Yeah.
things.
I'm not even saying abuse in general. I'm just saying on the emotional end of things, like berating them, constantly making them feel useless. That's pretty comparable.
Yeah.
Like, but I would say Alex was worse in the emotional aspect. I am not. Was he ever physical with Alice?
I
No.
don't think so. No.
No.
All right, I'm gonna finish this last sentence off.
Okay.
For Frazier to claim he didn't know about my mental crisis is a complete lie. Obviously, I didn't tell anyone I was going to attempt, but he was aware it happened after. Oh shit! Okay, we've got DMs here as well, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was
Oh my
asking if there was
goodness.
DMs
Okay.
to any of this
I'm
stuff
gonna make
right
a
here.
couple. I'm gonna start taking some screenshots for a tweet because I'm about to.
Okay, so
Go off, dude. Go off.
Guys, this is so serious that the
This
the
requires a
scenario-
tweet.
No, not that.
Pretty
That it's
much.
on Know Your Meme, bro. Remember that?
I know
Oh my
that was
God.
crazy. Here, I'm gonna scroll up and find a couple things here to screenshot because this is insane.
All of this is crazy. Like,
This-
it's like I don't think it could get any worse, but it gets worse. And then when I thought I get through the worst of it, there's more.
Yeah, I'm glad that she's showing up DMs because, like, with the stuff right
Mhm.
here, it's all like it's all again, you know, she said, he said, rather. And the thing I'm
Right.
asking for was basically just DMs to
Ah.
confirming that this did happen, basically.
this
And
what this what
I
we
guess I
want
bet
to
there
know.
are there are DMs up ahead to confirm
Mhm.
or whatever that this happened.
But
Alright.
oh my goodness, this is.
All right, I am finding
I'm
this.
glad with her format
That's
here.
hardly explained.
This is like from writing perspective. Not, I'm gonna just do this English major here. I love how she wrote this in the way to say for this, which led to the mental health. This is just like that's so good. writing.
What? What are you talking about?
This is
I'm an English major. I looking at this. I'm like, this is some good writing here. This is some good formatting structure. It is well done. This is well done.
No.
This
That's
is well
crazy.
done.
What the freak? What the freak?
okay.
Like,
Okay, let's go to
you
the
would
text
bring
messages.
this
I think
into
what
Okay.
Alice, I think
If
what
you were
Alice
to
is
bring
trying
it
to
into
say.
court, this was actually how you want to be how you want it to be written.
This has gotten 10,000 more views
Also-
since we started the stream.
also,
by the way.
mind you, also, there's a reason why she has to like be so formatted in a way here. English defamation laws are some of the most unforgiving things to come up with in
Yep.
the UK.
Yup.
Yeah.
You're guilty
You
until proven
can get
innocent.
yep, you can get absolutely fucked if you don't cover every single one of your tracks.
Look at the case with
Right.
Deji and Kavos.
Carlos, yep.
Yeah, Kavos.
Oh, that what happened?
Yep.
Yep, it was a defamation lawsuit, and Kavos he lost because that's how it is.
Wait,
in the UK.
so in the UK defamation laws are very brutal, is what you're
They
saying?
can
Yes,
be
they are.
taken very seriously.
Yes.
Mm.
So-
The best way to describe it
When-
is that you're in the UK, in terms of defamation laws in the UK, you're guilty until you prove you're innocent.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we have that in the US too.
No, we don't.
Yes,
Not as
we
not as strict
do.
as not as strict as them.
Harder to prove
Not as
because
strict
of
as them.
slap statue.
Everyone like the
See-
stream. Everyone
See,
should like
in the
stream
United
right
States, I'm free to say like the most heinous shit as long as I can like.
freedom of speech. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, but I say in the
we have
UK, you can't say you're a pedophile and then expect to get away with it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, guys, come on.
You gotta take. Oh wow, you can't see this way. That was our First
See,
Amendment
why do you
in the
think?
US.
Why do you think Kendrick got away with calling Drake a pedophile? But then, like, I guarantee you, if he pulled that shit off in like the UK, he's gonna get like fucking defamation. laws.
Bro's
because
gonna
he has
get
a lot
nuked.
of money.
Okay,
Exactly.
let's go back to
Alright,
the text. Let's
yeah,
go back.
Alright, I
Yeah,
can
let's
read. I
continue
can
with the
read.
DMs.
I'll read.
Okay.
You can say what you want, Frazier, but how you treated me throughout the majority of the relationship was disgusting. Not just the end, not just you moving on. You destroyed me. So no, I don't care about your feelings anymore. How? You have never even during the relationship until recently spoke to me about any of this. The majority of our relationship okay, that's weird. The majority of our relationship, I worked it out. That's what I assume he's gonna inform it of. You don't even remember how you were, ha ha ha. You have never said any of this until the last day. You were crying to me that you thought we were friends the other day. People don't get eating disorders and want to kill themselves just because their boyfriend worked, because you never cared. I have never asked you to change your weight in any way. You still don't care. Ha ha ha. We regularly spoke to each other about both our EDs and weight issues. You were the one who helped me with my binge eating. An argument we were having in October, again with the gaslighting. Yes, I helped him with his binge eating a lot, but him helping me was to belittle and make snide comments about my food and how I needed to go to the gym more. I also didn't drop that info on him. We had argued about the way he had impacted me in the summer and knew about my attempt and struggles with my body image. He also wouldn't leave me alone after we broke up, constantly texting and talking to me. I asked him to stop a few times as it wasn't fair, as with the state I was in, I couldn't let go. Sorry about this, but you've made it clear that you don't feel the same way as me. So these randoms 1 messages a day and then dipping, it is really upsetting me. Unless it's something important, then please don't message me because they're honestly just painful reminders. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I haven't been really speaking to anyone as I've been feeling depressed. I won't message again. That's gaslighting. That's fucking gaslighting.
Yeah, that's gaslighting.
You slack me off to your friends to the point that they think I should be kicked out. But you message me every day like we're friends. I don't get it. They think you shouldn't be there because it's unusual living with your ex. What?
What?
To be fair,
I mean-
there is no reason they should have lived together for over half of a year afterwards. Which
Yep, there's no.
I understand the
Agree.
necessity of it. Like she kind of had to, But it's just I don't know. I don't know.
Moving on.
Yeah.
There was a time in the flat where.
That's a crazy
Okay,
draw.
okay.
That's insane.
Okay. Mind that aside.
That is
There
a
was a time in the
landmine,
flat
dude.
where there was a time in the flat where I was jerking off and he came into my room asking for something. I stopped what I was doing, asked for a moment to get decent, and then got him what he wanted. He then proceeded to come in my bedroom 2 more times, and then he walked in on me when he would usually leave me alone after speaking once. I even brought it up over text while I was at work. I'm out right now, by the way. Okay. Kenji will be wondering as he was sleeping under the sofa when I left, but he's probably on the bed. I'll be able to.
Have a wank with that.
That's actually
said-
insane. Like
Okay.
I appreciate the openness. Okay, I
Have a
Ladies and
That's
gentlemen,
just
this is a
insane.
reminder.
That
This is a
is so
person who's gone through
bad-damning.
abuse
Yeah.
stances. We would 100% shit on this, but this is a different
Yeah.
scenario.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
insane. That's
Oh
that's
my
actually I
God.
can't believe she would say like. Okay, I don't know why this
She-
needed to necessarily be included.
I think the
Um,
point of her putting it, I think the point of her putting this in is that like he
Hey,
wasn't respecting her
wait,
privacy.
wait.
Yeah, like no respecting boundaries. That's
Hold on,
why.
hold on,
That's
hold
what I'm
on.
assuming.
Stream is. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Yeah.
Something's going on with stream.
Okay,
That's
well,
me.
there we go. You two taking him down.
I think our laughter just peaked the stream so badly, and now they're just like, what the fuck happened to stream?
I think even the
Apparently.
stream got freaked out. Oh, he sound like a robot.
Yeah, Landon, you're
Yeah, is something going on? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can
Now
hear you.
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Like the
Oh,
stream
he
lag.
roboted.
Oh.
Oh no,
We'll have
this,
Oh,
he's
he's
gonna-
roboting.
We're probably gonna have to cut MD short here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No!
Well,
No,
so
okay,
far from,
we're
like,
hold
the-
on. Let me look
You
up an
wanna try to
internet
fix it?
speed test.
Okay. There isn't much shown, to be honest. Like the ED stuff,
Yeah.
there was reference that did happen, but again, it's all a majority seems, at least for now. And keep in mind, I never read iNabber's doc. I didn't read the
Yeah,
original
I
doc
have-
when
I
I'm
have-
doing this.
160 megabytes a second. I don't know what's happening.
60 megabytes a second,
You
but
guys,
fucking
you guys
60
keep me
frames
posted.
behind.
Okay, you guys keep
Yeah.
me posted on what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
on chat.
It does show that your stream is, not there.
On my phone, it's fine.
Okay, so there we go. I have
Okay.
Okay, so it's just us. It's just to us that you sound wacky.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you're back.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
You can-
everything's
you
good.
can-
You're back.
Okay. All right. Thank you
They
guys.
have
Thank
to
you for the help.
refresh-
Sorry, I don't
the
know what just
screen.
happened. Anyways.
Refresh. Yeah.
So, what part did you guys hear last? Okay.
I was reading through the text.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Hey.
was.
Heard
Um,
everything.
We got this
Alright, hold on, I gotta
bombshell.
leave. I got important stuff to do.
Okay.
Take care, man.
Look at this.
Alright, take care.
Alright,
See
bye
ya.
guys.
Scroll down.
Oops.
So
Your-
sorry
your
about the
stream
lag,
is-
guys. Anyways,
Yeah, your stream is lagging.
finances.
Okay, finances.
When I first met Fraser. Okay, actually, Nivik, do you want to read this?
I can read. Yeah, I can read, brother.
Tonight.
Okay.
When I first met Fraser, I had almost 12
DB2.
pounds in the bank. Oh, hold.
Your live
Yeah.
stream is lagging. I've just refreshed it to check everything was alright, and it's just buffering.
What is happening,
Yeah.
dog?
Okay, so I guess we wait before we get into financing.
Do we have to cut
Yeah.
the short? Do we have to cut the first stream short here and
I
then
don't
just
know
like?
why. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why my internet's doing this, dog. Because I can still hear you guys.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
it's
sound like a
lagging on and
robot on our.
Yeah,
end
I
once
sound like
in
a
while.
robot on my end.
Yeah, it's slightly roboting on our end here.
Yeah.
So
It
my-
could
it's
just
like
be your
stuttering
internet.
almost.
It could be just your internet, man.
Yeah, do
Yeah.
speed test if you have to.
Someone check on stream. I'll read this like first paragraph here. If it sounds like laggy, just let us know.
Yeah.
So, like,
Alright.
On my phone, it
anyone-
looks okay. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's happening.
All right. Well, I'll try to read, I guess.
Okay.
Okay.
When I first met Fraser, I had almost 12 pounds in the bank, and I left
12K.
with nothing. 12K pounds. 12K pounds. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and left with nothing. We talked about me moving a lot very early on, and I will say there was a situation that I was dealing with that made me say yes. But he actually wanted me to move in before that situation actually required me to leave where I was living. He told me that he didn't want to leave. Oh, my bad. He told me that he didn't
It's
want
still
me to have a
buffering.
normal job because he wanted us to have the freedom to do whatever we wanted. He wanted us to go on holidays and do things whenever he was. Well, my bad. He wanted us to, without having to book time off. He said he was more than happy to support me and just wanted me and him to be happy. Although okay. Are you scrolling down? Or are you good?
Sorry. Yeah, I was multitasking.
Yeah, it's still buffering. Like
It's still
from
buffering?
my end, that's not. Yeah, it's still like every now and again. What it'll do is it'll like be a bit behind.
On my
Because
end, it's okay. Let's just keep going, and just
Yeah, right.
work with it because at least there'll be a recording.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll keep going
You
here.
sound like a robot, so that's good.
Yeah, so yeah, it'll be good for the VOD if anyone wants to catch that. All right, I'll keep reading.
Yeah.
Although he said he would provide everything for me because he wanted us to be happy, he didn't. This ate away at my savings as I had no income and trying to live his lifestyle. I never asked him for money, but he used money against me a lot, as if that because he paid our rent, I had no right to be upset for him or anything. So basically, he basically like exploited her financially.
I
Yeah.
guess so. You would think being the YouTuber, it would, you
And-
know,
and-
he would
and-
have.
Yeah, and again, he's manipulating her again because if you read what she says, like she was like, "Oh, I'm paying for everything, so therefore I can borrow against you." That's fucking
No, what I
sick,
think
dude.
it was is that he wanted to drain her dry, so she had nothing to lead with, so there'd be so he
Okay,
could stay
okay.
longer.
That's I think that's fair, but I feel like that's a stretch. I just think that he's just using the bargaining chip of, well, I'm the YouTuber paying for everything, so therefore you owe me in return because I'm expected that from you.
I mean, if
I-
they
I
would
don't
set
think-
up a thing like, oh,
Uh,
hey, can you give me this much money a month? That way, you know. But they didn't.
Okay, Stream
alright.
says it's excellent condition now.
Okay, good. Perfect. I'll keep reading.
Bingo.
He did let me do research for him and edit his podcast for income. He said he liked that I worked for him many times as it was like we were like Jackmate and his partner. Oh, that's weird to mention.
That's really strange because like first off you're taking her money and then you're the one paying her, so now you're the source of financial. You get what it's like isolating. You get what I'm saying?
What the hell? All right.
It's trying
He-
to be trying to make her financially dependent on him.
Yeah.
He wanted me to start streaming and for okay. He wanted me to start streaming and for us to make content together. Something I wasn't fully on board with at the start. Because I had never done anything like it and spoke about how I doubt it was a good idea, as I wouldn't make money from it or had the confidence. Jesus.
So he tried to go public, I guess.
Yeah, but then if they went public, then that'd be more, not just stress, but it would be to keep them together because of all his fans. And stuff.
Yeah, because the fans would
That's
go
so
after him if something
fucked.
happened.
That's so fucked, dude. He said a good few times that I shouldn't worry about that as he will get me to be successful just by making content with him. He posted about how he made other people's careers online just because of associating with him a lot.
That's
I
crazy.
never did. I never did start streaming as I didn't want to. So I stuck with working with him off screen. In an argument about money, he once had a go at me because I was being stupid for not doing what he suggested, and that I would have been so lucky because I wouldn't have had to work for followers because I had him. What the fuck, man? I was always being stupid for not doing what he suggested, but when we first started seeing each other, he was so happy that I was normal and not his and not in his
That's
scene.
crazy.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Oh gosh.
You hear that, CB? You're not normal, buddy.
Ah, yes.
Sorry,
a normal person for Pickens. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Gosh.
The
I have-
emphasis on me being normal was something he adored when we first met, and then at some point he was determined I do what he do for work.
quick
Not it was cut out for
here.
content creation.
What in the
What'd
hell?
be even worse is that because if let's just say she did start streaming and then this came out, she'd be done for. You know what I mean? She'd
I don't
be
think
done
so.
for.
Okay.
I don't think
So this is interesting in mirroring what Alex said in that one clip that Sakura gave to me yesterday. Is that how he was saying, "Oh, you're not normal. You're not normal," and I'm like, "What is with you guys saying like normal? What this?"
It's like, oh yeah, someone pointed this out as well. What does normal even mean? Like, what does he even mean by normal in
I
that
guess
scenario?
like
You're not a
non-YouTuber.
streamer.
I
No.
guess
You're not a content creator.
I guess whatever his definition of normal is, I don't know. If he emphasized what his definition of
Yeah,
normal is,
that's
then maybe that
too
helps.
vague.
It. But he didn't give a
What
definition of what normal is, really.
What is with you guys using this using the word can't speak normal as a freaking abusive way?
I think
Or
it's
just as a title
honestly
holder.
like in the context of just not in the YouTube scene, maybe.
Yeah, but it's just like it's.
I don't know,
strange
but
how
that's-
it kind of mirrors Alex in a sense.
But that's
It's
so.
like, it
But that's
mirrors.
so vague.
Yeah, but that's what they think. If you're not normal, then that something is wrong with you. Then, if you have issue, then you abnormal. That means there's something wrong with you. If you're normal, then there's nothing wrong with you, and you're okay.
I don't.
I love your
understand.
accent, but because I can barely understand what you're saying, though. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Not the
so-
first
Anyways, okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
I'll keep reading. I'll keep reading. I was very grateful that he would give me research and editing work. but I didn't enjoy it. Mostly because editing his podcast was tedious, as he wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny.
That's
Yo!
crazy.
That's
I
such
laughed
an
early because I
irrelevant
read ahead.
point.
Is
Oh my
is funny.
god.
That is such an
great.
irrelevant point.
Dude,
He wasn't
oh.
funny.
Dude, I like this person more and more. Oh my
And
god.
it's funny
Such an
because it's in a
irrelevant
serious
point.
sense. It's in a very serious sense.
That's
Really
hilarious. All right.
Century.
Dude, this girl
Alright.
is great. This is awesome.
I like the
Okay.
chat.
I found working from home difficult, as I could never concentrate and the motivation just wasn't there with my depression.
I
He
could
had to go
imagine
at me.
working from home on a computer
Baby, I'm
wouldn't be
about to go
great for
to bed.
depression.
Dude, just the fact that she was like stuck, cramped in a room, and then, dude, imagine
This is
this.
some fucking Harry Potter shit, bro. She
Yeah,
fucking
no,
stuck her
literally.
under the fucking stairs, dude. What the
You're
fuck?
cramped. You're cramped
Oh
in
my
a room
goodness.
with a person who is emotionally abusive to you, and then also expects work out of you. Mind you, work that you didn't even like to do, and you're just depressed all the time. That's fucking like, that's torture, dude.
It sounds horrible. It sounds like a horrible
Hey guys,
situation.
remember we're still in a first world country, so you guys gotta be nice about it. I mean, come on. She would have no shoes and have to walk to work. You know what I mean? Come on.
I guess that's something. He had to go at me. He had to go at me a lot for not working hard enough. Oh, what? Warranted, in my opinion, as I couldn't get the episodes to him when he wanted them and knew it was frustrating. I would say he should get another person to edit for him, and I would get another job. But he wouldn't have it.
That's
He liked-
insane. Just locked into working. Okay, anyways. Sorry.
Bro, this is so wild. I wonder if she could shoot
Imagine, I don't know. It's just like you're in a relationship with your boss at that point.
Dude,
yeah, you're not
it's
even-
just like
that's
those
not a relationship,
those
that's just a-
orange and black videos online, dude.
That's
It's
not-
just like it.
That's not a relationship. That's a coworker.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, anyways.
He liked how I
I gotta
cut
stop
up his
sleeping
pod.
with my boss.
Okay. He liked how I cut up his podcast and said that no one else could do it in that way. So he wanted me to do it regardless, even if it was late. As this was my first time editing and I had no experience or knowledge, I just don't think that was true. He just wanted me to work for him, which, yeah,
That's
from the
how-
sounds
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
I eventually did get a job that wasn't to do with him, as I had enough with the arguments about money and wanted something for myself. I was excited about it. Even Even Fraser was happy about it at the time. Then, not so much. He started telling me that he didn't like not seeing me as much and that my job was putting a strain on our relationship.
Broski,
He said that
you put her away in a room for 5 hours at a time. What do you mean
Yeah,
you
and-
don't like
Allegedly.
seeing
This
her?
guy's a
And
fucking
then-
genius.
and then
honestly.
also
Yeah,
did nothing with
allegedly.
and then nothing with the dog attacks,
Yeah.
Fair enough, Chief, I guess.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
He said that me having a normal job wasn't good for us, and brought up the freedom of being able to go on holiday if we wanted to, like he did when we first got together. The fact he would only see me briefly at night and having 2 days off wasn't something he liked. Less than 2 months of having that job, I quit because I was worried we would break up, and oh my god, dude. And he again painted this wonderful picture of the life we could have had if I went back working for him. And then I was back to being fully reliant on him once more. I was trying to work on my editing skills so that I could work for other people and potentially do my own stuff, but never got that far before we finally broke up for good. When I broke up with Fraser, I was looking for a way to move out entirely that week. I had no hope. Friends couldn't house me for longer than a week, understandable. I had no family to move in with as we weren't in contact at the time. I had barely any money in my account and I couldn't move or stay at a hotel. I was stuck, but I was on the tenancy agreement. Fraser agreed that I could stay until I could get myself sorted out. Neither of us knew how long that would actually end up being. It took 3 months after finally breaking up for me to finally get a job interview after applying relentlessly. I still waited for Fraser at the time, but with food and my phone contract, it wasn't enough to get me moving. Fraser never understood that to move out, I needed enough for a holding deposit. The deposit itself. First month's rent and a little extra to live off of. Guess he forgot that I was a normal person. I worked my arse off so I could leave. He demanded that he would pay for my rent and for me to move as he wanted me gone ASAP. He couldn't understand why I kept refusing. I couldn't take the risk of him paying for my rent because what is okay. I'm okay. What he decided no longer. What if he decided that I no longer wanted to? I would have been screwed. I would have been homeless. He had promised to provide before and failed to do so. So how could I risk that? I just didn't want to move out on my own. I needed to. I even told him I wouldn't take his money as I couldn't trust him, which is fair at that point. Why
Honestly,
would you?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
Then
we
you
still
get-
have a third of this document left. This is this
Oh
is.
my god, my voice
So
is
we're
gonna be
getting there.
so
We're almost at
fucked
the
by
end.
the end of this.
It's not a
It's not a
forever
forever-
thing. I just need to save up money, which is what I'm doing. I can't
Yeah, I'm
accept you
taking a
paying
break.
for
You
rent for
you
me
should
because
explain
I
it.
can't rely on that to happen, and it's too risky when I haven't got enough saved up right now to do that. I don't want to be here as much as you do. You don't want me here, and I'm doing all that I can right now. Fraser did pay for council tax. I don't know. I guess that's a European thing, which led to us getting a massive fine. He was irresponsible because he has money. He couldn't pay for his own bills. How could I trust him to pay mine? So, because of his negligence, she got a bill? Or they both got a bill? Okay, have you been paying the council tax like you said you would? I got a letter saying I owe $2,745. Or pounds. Can you forward it to me? It should be on an automatic thing as I have a direct deposit. If so, I'll sort that out in the morning. Sweet, thank you. I can't pay that. He would always have a got at me for the fact that he was paying rent on 2 flats, which is fully his own choice. Why didn't she go stay at the other flat?
The dog.
I
Well,
don't know.
one was a studio.
Well, yeah, I know, but it was formerly a living situation. I don't know.
It's hard to say.
Anyways, he wanted to keep the old flats as a studio for his podcast and filming his channel, and the new flat as his home. We also did not get a new flat based off of me having my own space. Fraser said to me and others that if he moved, he wanted to make sure I felt like an upgrade. All of his friends had impressive flats, and he wanted one too. I wanted to move back to our hometown or Brighton, but he wanted to remain in London. I never pushed as I wouldn't be able to contribute rent, so ultimately it was his decision. So for him to constantly use the fact that he was paying rent for 2 flats as if it was like my fault, he always used money against me, constantly reminded me that I would still be in a bad situation if not for him, and that I should be grateful. Once we had broken up, I then had to be grateful because all of his friends were telling me to kick me out, even though I had nowhere to go and no money, and he didn't. The reason
So all his friends are abusive too. That's
well, his
great.
friends are probably just like
Sorry,
his
I went
yes
to
men,
get some
you
water.
know?
All right, where are we at?
They're going off
the
his
reason-
We're right here.
All right. The reason why he truly never kicked me out was because I would remind him that my name was also in the tenancy agreement. He couldn't kick me out. He kept pretending how nice he was because he didn't. Because he didn't. But the truth is, he couldn't. I wasn't planning on staying until the end of the tenancy, but it gave me a safety net, one that ensured me that I could work hard, move out, and not be homeless. I didn't want to live with him. It was a horrible situation for the both of us. And as you can see, I wasn't using him. I didn't want to live with him. I just had no other choice until I could save money for my new job. That's fucking depressing, dude.
Yeah.
I've been sat
I've been
outside
sat up-
for over an hour not wanting to go to the flat. It's almost 3 a.m., girl. I need to sleep. I would sit outside sometimes, walk around the area after work because it just felt so uncomfortable being near him. I felt safer and more comfortable on the streets than in a flat with him. Which honestly valid because you got that dog running around too.
Yep,
You know.
Yep.
the dog.
Yep.
It all
Well,
just
I
got
got
rolled
shouted
out.
at for an hour last night at 5 a.m. I can't wait to find a new place to move into because I live, laugh, love. I'm at the edge.
Bro.
Oh,
The
God.
breakdown Fraser claimed to have had was actually him shouting at me nonstop for 40 minutes and went on at me for an hour about how horrible I was. In this breakdown, he was slamming his fist on the table and shouting about how unfair it is that he couldn't slag me off online because of who he was. How he wished he was a normal person because then he could tell everyone how disgustingly evil I was.
That's
hour was
insane, dude. Dude, it says he's not even human. You know, he's a YouTuber, dude. He's above everything else. He's not a real person.
God.
Dude, that's okay. So to remind you of the portrait of how iNabber works, iNabber is a part of that pretend
boys.
to be wholesome
Oh.
type of YouTuber. You know, the guy who looked like he wouldn't hurt a fly. Look at this fucking dude. He's built like a fucking twig. But then you see
No,
this.
he's actually built like a fucking. He looks like Dr. Phil, but like sad and ugly and sad. You know.
With glasses.
I guess.
Glasses.
But then you look at this and then you realize evil can come from anywhere, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone has skeletons in their closets.
Like,
that hour-
what type of complex does he have?
God complex.
Fuck if I know. But
Apparently.
at this point,
Well, he doesn't think he's human, so.
Yeah. That hour was terrifying. He kept getting angrier and more aggressive, and all I did was apologize for 40 minutes and answer his questions. I mean, what do you do at that point? Like, if
You
someone's
just
yelling
kind
at
of
you
sit
like
there,
that,
I guess, and
yeah, you
just,
sit there like a kid and do nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. While he berates you and make you
Yep.
feel, oh my goodness. Okay, yeah.
I just told you what I was told. Very uncomfortable lies to hear, haha. Having you list off the people you've slept with, oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
Oh gosh.
And then shout at me for 40 minutes was pretty uncomfortable. I didn't shout. I got upset. We both spoke about who we slept with. You told me you slept with 2 people I know. You don't know blank. I've met him before. You're not friends with him though. You asked me who I slept with after listing everyone off. What the fuck was this conversation?
I want to know the context.
Yeah, that's what
yeah.
I've been asking. I've been wondering the context, like, between the financial stuff. Like, what was the context behind that? Like, in text, not like the context of that section. I know the context of that section, but some of the context of the text itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of these texts could do with more context, but just the fact that these exist on their own is wild.
Like, this right there, this is like, why are you getting, like, why is this even an argument?
I don't know. From both perspectives, I just think it's like, again, until iNabber responds with his own. But either way, even if he did, this is pretty fucking over for him. Like, bro's not coming back.
Yeah.
Bro's not coming back.
I was just reading comments on my community post that I put out a second ago, and I'm gonna have to be going to battle here. I'll show you guys real quick. Hold on, because this is.
We'll take a break.
We'll take a little break here. So I made a community post here. Let's see. A new doc release exposing iNabber. I skimmed it real quick, and it's rough, man. Anyways, this guy said, more BS, false allegations. And I said, genuinely, it's an insane document. I just responded to that on my phone. What's going on? Okay, that's Nivik.
Yeah.
First it was Shovel and Katie Bugs, now this girl. I would say this is a lot more...
That was a diamond in the rough, though. She didn't have any evidence.
Yeah, this didn't need to be made public. It's just a toxic relationship from both sides. No. not from what it sounds like. It sounds like iNabber's.
I feel like
it's a POS, bro.
Oh, okay. It's this kid. Okay, yeah, we don't pay attention to this kid. We ignore this kid.
We banned this kid.
No, we have. He's not. He's been banned from the server.
Oh wow.
Wait, who?
Anyways, the amount of times I've heard I didn't shout, I got upset in that relationship, he would always make out like I was lying about the things he did. That's insane. That's semantic wordplay right there.
What in the fuck?
Yo,
right,
who's sending out all those
Katie
hearts,
Bugs. Yeah,
dude?
very much.
Someone's hearting the fuck out of the stream, dude.
The amount of times I've heard I didn't shout, I got upset in that relationship. He would always make out I was lying about the things he did. Frazier claiming us moving in together very early because of a situation I was in is utter bullshit, by the way. He wanted me to move in with him before my situation became dire, as you can see here.
Okay.
When I get
go. Thank you.
When I get to deadlines, I'll probably have to be a little distant to get things done, but that'll be the only reason. Of course, your future is important, and I will make you ignore me to finish them, haha. I still think you should at least take a few months out of after you finish uni. We could do lots of fun stuff in that time. Should you take some time for yourself after the 3 years of uni, even if you do need to save? I couldn't afford to take a few months off with no income. I would if I could. You could just stay at mine for longer than that. For usual. Holy shit! Sorry.
You're good.
I couldn't afford London life without a job either. I don't think you're understanding my hint that I am suggesting that you live at mine for a bit in the summer, and it wouldn't cost me much extra, as I'm constantly throwing food out, like Seamus said, like the other day or yesterday. Oh, I would though. Do it then, duh. Too used to sleeping next to you at this point, so it must happen.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's crazy. He is trying to coerce her back into the relationship. That's fucking wild. Interesting. I'll ask. Interesting. I'll ask him when I see him. I miss you. Fuming you can't live here yet. I'm assuming this is post breakup, dude.
No, this is
no,
pre-breakup.
this is pre.
This is before.
Pre
This is
moving in.
before. This is
So when
before.
she was,
okay.
so when she was
Okay.
planning to move out, right?
Yeah, this
Okay.
is.
No, when she was planning to move in with him. Or
He.
move out with her.
iNabber made the claim that she wanted to move in with him because of because of a situation she was in, either financial or whatever. This is proof that she is showing that he constantly urged her to move in.
Okay.
Sleepy boy, he looks
Okay.
so at peace. I forgot how bad the electricity is in this house. My phone is taking forever to charge. Sad, I wish you had lived here already. It is so boring when you're not, about, haha. All I do is sit about. What are you chatting? Whatever you say, right now I couldn't be bothered to explain why I like you. Lamau. I'm gonna go to gym tonight. The top message is from the 31st of January 2022. So literally 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Before she.
Before
Okay.
2.5 years ago. We're in fucking June, by the way.
Yeah.
I was told I needed to leave where I was living. From then on, Fraser was very excited about me living with him and talked about it often. Yeah, honestly, I'm not even saying all of this stuff just to be sweet and nice. There are just too many coincidences. I think it is really just fate, and almost like
It's fate.
we get on so well too. Like
Is it
so well.
fate that she gets attacked by your dog too? Is it
No,
fate
man,
that
that's
she
just
gets locked in
coincidence.
rooms for hours at a time?
Bro, that's just coincidence, bro.
Yeah, he
It's
really
just a
wants her
coincidence.
back. Like from that big bold text, you could tell he wants her back.
No,
Yeah.
this is pre. This is
Oh,
Just
pre.
before.
This is pre. Yeah, this
yeah.
is
So
pre.
this
bro.
is before all the
I
abuse.
thought the same.
This is
Don't worry, I thought the same thing.
so. This is him trying to coerce her into
Moving in
her.
for the first
Yeah.
time. Yeah, we've gone back in the timeline a little bit.
Everything
Okay.
about
Yeah.
this is just so great. I couldn't say a single bad thing about you, and you make me feel so unbelievably comfortable. Like literally zero anxiety when I'm with you.
How about when
And
you're
and
recording
your
videos,
friends
broski?
with my and you're friends with my friends. Like, man, it's so good.
Your friends
I'm
who
very
are going to
happy
say
that
crap about you.
I'm very happy that you're happy. Good, good. Maybe get some sleep. Sorry, I'm so bad with being this.
Oh,
Stop.
that's a big slip up there. Okay.
There,
anyway.
a Freudian slip, if you will. It is fine when you're not bad. I'm just being dumb. No, I feel so bad. Why? You're saying all these lovely things, and I have essentially just gone. All right. Fraser was obsessed with me from the moment we met. He couldn't be away from me very long, and did make me feel overwhelmed at times that you see.
So love bombing.
There's
Yeah,
Koji.
love bombing.
Okay.
See you soon on my oh my god, Kenji on tour. Cannot believe I'm randomly going to Nottingham at this time. Sounds weird, but in my last relationship, I didn't want to just get up and go to theirs when I felt like shit. So this is new, haha. I hope you're coming here actually makes you feel a little bit better then. No, it'll make me feel worse. Piss off. You want to fight? Oh well.
That's, after knowing the
No.
context, that's come
Yeah,
off
it's
really
like
bad.
it's like literally the meme of those who don't know versus those who do.
Mhm.
Being away from me made me feel anxious. Oh,
Made
being
him feel
away.
anxious.
Okay, being yeah,
Being
made him feel
away
anxious.
from me.
Apparently, made him feel calm. I liked him and wanted to be there for him, and as he was overwhelmingly sweet. But us being together all the time was intense, and this came from him. What time are we
Yo,
getting here?
Stevie, who is that guy liking? Like all these hearts?
I don't know, but I'm liking it. I'm liking the the likes on there.
All right.
I wonder who that cute guy was, dude.
Oh.
I wonder who that is.
Oh.
Bro.
CV, you trying to tell me
Easy.
something, buddy?
Anyways.
Got this guy blushing,
There
bro.
are some
What the
wild
heck?
things going on here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, moving on.
Ladies and gentle fish.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I'm really stressing out and feeling extremely low at the moment. I need time to sort myself out mentally and be in my own space with my stuff. Constant traveling and only having a suitcase of my things has been making me feel so unsettled. So I think I definitely need time to get grounded again. I miss going to Pole and seeing my friends here. I haven't got long left in knots, and I just want to enjoy it while I can, you know? I don't like it. I don't like how irritable and sad I've been feeling. So I just want to sort myself out and try and feel like myself again. So I'm gonna cancel my train and come down when I'm feeling better. How intense he was. How intense he was so soon did get to me, and I wanted space from him. Yeah, I completely get you're not settled right now, and it must be super stressful traveling all the time. I'd offered to come up today instead, but I think you probably want time to yourself, which is, if that's the case, then it's fine. But if you want, I can come up. I'm a little worried, and actually, you're not happy with me. And please don't take that in the wrong way. It's just sometimes I can't tell if it's me contributing slightly or not. So if you could reassure me we're gonna be fine. That'd be great. Because this is like the happiest I've been in a relationship. And you
Jesus
need to
This is
Christ.
like middle school, like
No.
Jesus. Bro has had no Riz ever in his life, you could tell.
Yeah.
Take as much time as you need in Nottingham though. If you want me to come up, I can do so. But don't stress about coming down here. The next time you're here, the next time you're here, there will be things for you to put stuff, so it feels more like a home. Right now, I'm legit moving the desk around and stuff, so you have a spot
How
to
is
do
that
work.
possible? He's literally typing. How do you mean legit right now? This guy's a fucking liar. Oh my
Can't
god.
lie, this reply is making
This
me
guy's
feel anxious.
manipulative.
Can't lie, the reply way is making me feel anxious. That's not me being a pest. I'm just overthinking. Haha. And when I told him, even when I told him I wanted to do my own thing, he would make me feel bad and want to come see me anyway. The longest time we had been apart during that relationship was
that's
1 week.
insane.
It was
Wow.
intense with other things I have spoken about. I'm not surprised about the impacts it had on me. He took. Oh my god! I just scrolled because I thought I was on the fucking screen. Jesus. I'm sorry. He took he took me on expensive dates, took me on holiday after only being in a relationship for a few weeks. Would constantly need to be with me. Painted out what's a dream life we could have together, and then once he had me, I was trapped in a soulless relationship in which I was belittled, confined, shouted out constantly, being attacked by his dog. Come early June 2023, so a year ago. I did take an overdose. Jesus. I was not in a good place. I wasn't in a good place for a while after. I think I think that is very apparent with how I was begging him to get back together. I was begging and pleading to get back with someone who had often treated me so poorly that I wanted to die in March 2023. So literally Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah.
Literally
Mhm.
Stockholm syndrome. This is something
Definitions.
this is something I'm actually speaking to my therapist about, as I can't believe I was in such a dark place and still wanting to be with him. She told me that she believes I have a trauma bond to Fraser, and suggests this is why I was behaving the way I did. I mean, to be fair, right? When you've grown up in a pretty bad relationship, a pretty bad family situation, right, and you've got no one, and this is the only guy where you have literally indebted your entire life to, at least from your perspective, right? How couldn't you rationalize this?
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
familiarity. It's the only place that like you're used to and
It-
you're familiar
yeah.
with. It's all you know.
Mhm.
But like it's like you're so used to the bad shit, you think that this is like as low it could get, and it just gets lower and lower, and your body grows accustomed to it to the point where you think this is normal, and then eventually something just breaks it. It takes a while to get to that point, though.
This is
All right,
really sad. This
it
is
is okay. Dismissing the bad things. We're right here.
where?
Uh,
Oh.
dismissing the bad things he did and focusing only on the good to convince myself I wanted to be with him. After a big argument or if he's done something, he would always go out and get me. That's wow, that's some major love
Okay.
bombing.
Yeah.
Major
Or he
love
would,
bombing.
or we'd go on a date. The bad was always followed up by something good. Yeah, that's
Mm.
manipulative as fuck, dude.
Yep.
The
Yep.
truth is, I was scared not to be with him. He made me feel worthless and incapable of being loved. I didn't see a future for myself as he made me believe I had none. Yet I was trauma bonded to him and I couldn't let go, even though I had not loved him for a very long time. The texts he shared were missing so much context from how he treated me whilst we were living together and what I experienced. I admit that the relationship was toxic and I did play a part in it. I was picking fights with him over small things. I was angry at him for, at the time, what felt like nothing. The way he treated me is not an excuse for my behavior, and I have worked and continue to work very hard to make sure I am not that type of person again. The very last girl I became in that relationship is a girl that is a girl I didn't recognize as. Scroll down. As I am starting to finally see myself again. I am struggling with trauma I endured in that relationship, but I have never been happier and in a more secure place than I have been as of the last few months. But noticeably, but noticeably the past few weeks. I'm appalled I had to share that information that I am healing from, but I felt like I was given no choice. Fair,
And that's it.
honestly.
Dang.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go take some. I'm gonna go drink some water, dude.
Okay.
Dude.
Dude.
Okay, guys. Recap. This guy's a piece of shit. That's what I think. That's valid. Honestly, this guy.
I think the most damning thing is just the dog thing because it just feels like pure negligence and ignorance to the safety of another person. As for the other stuff, like there is context and there's validity that these statements did happen. Then again, I didn't read an iNabber's doc, so maybe there is some context that I'm missing the piece together. But like for now, like some of the stuff is all stuff that she's alleging right there, and there's references to it that it did happen. But there's all like super hard evidence. It's mainly I'm trying to find a word, but I can't really find the word. But like basically, she did show that there is possibilities that it did happen, but not full outright hard evidence, basically.
I don't think
Well, I think-
like I can guarantee iNabber is gonna freak out, spurg out, do a ton of random responses like he's been doing. You know, he freaked out over the I'm Alex stuff. Now this stuff is actually about him, and now we're seeing.
No, but he freaked out about it because he knew like, oh fuck, I'm screwed.
He's next.
Mm-hmm.
The Slazo
Alright.
curse.
I'm back.
This is actually like I have never. I don't know what to make of it at this point.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of it. I'm just waiting for. I'm just gonna say like if iNabber can.
I don't think they're gonna respond. Honestly, that's
Yeah.
my
You don't
bet.
think so?
No.
I
I bet
think
you any
he
money they're gonna
responds.
ghost. No, I don't
I
think.
think he's gonna respond, but it's gonna be extremely botched.
No, I don't think he
Yeah.
will at all because at this point, he knows that if he does respond, he's gonna get clowned on so much that it would have been better if he didn't make a respond at all.
I don't know that I like Nick Diorio's response to this.
What did he say?
He says it should have gone to DMs.
Wow.
Right, because we saw the DMs.
See, some of the people are like, "Oh, choosing the dog was based." Broski, the dog like attacked
No.
people
The
No.
dog attacked.
consistently.
The dog
Yeah,
needed to
and
be trained and needed to be in with a better owner.
yeah. Like obviously, I don't think Alex is like. I'm sorry, iNabber is like massively abusive or anything like that, like insane or something like that. But like
No, you're
He
wrong.
d-
He's
he-
insane.
he was clearly obviously very negligent and irresponsible with the dog. That's it.
I
That-
can't.
that's
I
pretty
can't
much, like,
believe
the very
Diorio's
clear
having this
thing.
type of reaction. Like that's
Let me
kind
see.
of.
I
I
think
can't
he's
believe
trolling.
he's-
I think he's trolling. I
No,
think
he's
trolling.
not trolling.
No,
because-
when Dioro talks about a situation like this, he is either being 100% serious or he is like in the like fence sitting position because he's not. There's not a lot of context that he understands at the moment.
Yeah.
Hey,
like,
CB,
same
you
for
think you
me.
give me the masturbator role? I mean, master debater role? Fuck.
Bro
damn it.
slipped up.
Let me see here. I think iNabber and Chris should take this to DMs because holy shit, none of this fucking matters. iNabber wrote a document about how he was living with his ex for 9 months, who worked for him and constantly wanted to rekindle that relationship where he got so stressed out. He googled symptoms and brought a blood test kit from Amazon because he was convinced he was diabetic.
What the heck?
I just scrolled through,
Yo, CB,
and
look at my status, bro.
after accidentally implying iNabber physically abused her, Chris has just uploaded a document that opens with how iNabber fucking sucks at owning dogs.
Yeah,
Chooses
pretty much.
dog over her.
That
Get
is
a
not
call-
it at all, broski.
Get in a call and sort it out, please. I just scrolled some more, and DK editing is going to make the most unhinged thumbnail ever when Chud covers this.
He just posted this not so long ago? What the heck?
Oh my god, Diorio. I think you just... Okay, Nick, you need to get a second look at this.
I'm kind of Nick normally has like W takes, dude. This
Yeah,
kind
like,
of
don't get me wrong.
Dude,
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
has an L tape.
I mean, everyone
Yeah,
has
I
an
know.
L take every once in a while, and Nick just
Yeah.
happens to have... His L's are few and far in between,
Well, and
but this
also
is one of them.
Mango. Like Mango normally has solid tweets or takes too, but
I think.
But isn't Nicholas British too?
No.
No. He's from New York. He's made that very open, very public.
Fucking Rangers fan. I hate him. Oh, that's just
oh, there's
hockey, dude.
DJ
That's
Sauls.
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see here.
Who's Jess?
I just think, honestly, regardless of how this ends, I just think that, imagine being Slazo right now, dude. All the guys that basically promoted your fucking, false rape allegation are now getting their dues.
Yeah, the old one who wasn't is who hasn't who's safe is Quiet, but that's because Quiet wasn't really that malicious from what I remember though. I could be wrong.
No, I think
No,
Quiet.
Quiet was quite literally
Yeah.
in the like he was very neutral, or not neutral, but he was very passive.
This is
Yeah.
Matt
What the
Pitt's
heck?
having a bad take on this too. What is going on? Why is all of commentary like this is something that commentary has really been annoying me with lately is that they constantly like when these documents come out, they're constantly trying to find a reason to dismiss
One
them
up.
completely.
Yeah.
Like it that's all they ever like that's all this ever is that they're all like it's just they're always trying to discredit it like I think I saw like Morale and a couple other people try maybe not Morale specifically, but I know he was involved in the conversation. That's why I say this. But like trying to discredit the Alice document because it had the N-word on the as the credit thing or as the contact thing. And like now this is like, oh, it's not even that big of a deal. Broski, this is like arguably on the same level as the Alex stuff.
I think I think both should be taken with a lot more, honestly, more not scrutiny, but like, well, not just scrutiny, right? Because at the end of the day,
I don't know if I would necessarily say it's as bad as Alex, because Alex threatened with like a brick, basically like that. I
Yeah.
didn't see iNabber make like physical like threats of harm towards.
Well, there weren't
I
physical
didn't see
threats of
it.
harm, but then
Yeah, there were
she
no, like,
actually
physical
did get
threats.
physically harmed by his dog, though.
Yeah, yeah, like
I think
to
that
the
was
point where
his
there was
form of
hospital
abusing
trips.
her. I think that was his form of hitting her. That's probably why he
I don't
kept it
know.
around.
Like
I
it wasn't
think
enacted by him, but I mean,
Right,
it kind of
but-
was indirectly.
But it fueled his ability to abuse her without actually
I
doing
think
it.
that's too far. I feel like that's too far of a stretch, dude.
Yeah.
But like, I wouldn't put it past. I honestly wouldn't put it past it. But I
Mhm.
just think that's that's still too much of a stretch. But
Yeah.
like regardless, it's like what the fuck's going on with commentary? I just look, bro. I sat here and read like the latter end of this fucking document, and I'm just like sitting here thinking, what the fuck is wrong with like iNabber, dude?
I just think he's just negligent and he's just irresponsible with dogs. That's literally it. Which
What
is
is it?
which is also pretty criminal.
I just
too.
don't think. I just don't think
Wanna
the.
go
I
that
don't. Honestly, if anything, this whole relationship he had with what's her name, Chris.
Mhm.
I just think it's a prime example that he just wasn't ready for a relationship in the first place, and he should have realized that from
Yeah.
the beginning.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
it just
can't believe
looks like
your thumbnail for that makes him look like a fucking idiot. I scroll up a little bit on that.
yeah,
tweet.
it just looks like it
That
just
shit
looks
is
like
so funny, bro. He looks so
Honestly,
ugly.
it just looks
It's
like
got to be small.
it just looks like this relationship was just a disaster from
Mhm.
like I feel like maybe there was warning signs here and there, but like this entire relationship between iNabber and her was just a genuine disaster.
That second
Full and
comment
full.
under the fucking document, I don't know if it's just me, but the text screenshots are impossible to read. Yeah, they're hard to read, but that just sounds like a skill issue to me, bro.
You just need to zoom in and then you can read them.
Exactly, like bro, just zoom in. You have the fucking features. Even if you don't, I
I
don't
can't
know.
lie,
What
CB. You're doing great at spelling. I'm so proud of you,
Yeah.
buddy.
I know, dude.
You're
This is great.
You're
I
the
know.
best toe tuber ever, dude. Toe tuber for life.
It's credit.
I'm reading these comments and I'm genuinely getting fucking like
Brain cancer.
not yeah, cancer. From someone who only knows, quote unquote, from Twitter, social media, I've never seen you happier and more confident than now. I can tell that you seem happier now than in the past. I can only imagine what it's like to post private things publicly. You're very brave, sending my support.
Yeah, make sure you say that too. Is sending your support, CB. You don't look like just a total dick, right?
I think honestly, just getting his point across about how commentary is just like taking this
One side.
this particular document
Mhm.
is just weird to me. Unless they have something that we don't know, which fair enough, right? They can feel free to just speak up about it. But as far as stuff with iNabber and with Chris, I mean, iNabber is gonna have to fucking have a miracle to pull this out as them being equally bad people.
Oh my god, can you please make an iNabber bingo card and one of the spots
No,
says I was in a
so
dark place? Please. Please.
Well, that's a
So
given,
dumb.
dude. Like that's.
Ew, I see premium.
Yeah, but yeah, is there anything else that we all have to say about the iNabber stuff?
I'm
I
at
think
the
both
point.
it says.
I don't think that. I don't understand the criticism from everyone else about this document right now. I think it's a good document.
I don't understand. I don't understand it
As a
either.
rush document, it's good.
I don't
Yeah.
even think it's like too very rushed. Like it's very articulated
together.
in my opinion. I don't
My
know.
only critique is that having to read like having to compromise on certain sentences was rough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
That's all
she's
I'm gonna
also
say.
not from America, so the way she types is obviously different.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, probably.
I can deal with Brit Bonger speak. I can deal with that. That's not an issue for me. But
just-
the issue with me is just like the cohesion of certain sentences was like rough. Just having to read. But other than that, W document. Unless iNabber proves otherwise and proves that
I can't wait to see that link tree in her bio soon, guys. She's gotta have to make some money somehow. Am I right? Oh
I
my
know full
God.
well this isn't gonna get nearly as popular as anything else that
No.
like in this situation.
No, because
and that kinda
she's
bugs me.
underground. You know what I mean? So.
Well, yeah, her tweet's got
Yeah.
about
Alright.
17K right now in about 3 hours.
All right. Well,
Which-
that's gonna be the end from me. You guys.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
see you guys
done.
later.
Okay.
I'll probably.
See you
I think-
later, fellow
I gotta look
masturbator.
off now.
I think
Yeah.
this is where we end.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
I guess I'm gonna
True.
go ahead and close out then. It's about I'm getting tired too. Thank you guys for coming out.
Mhm.
Be sure to like the stream if
Yeah.
you guys haven't.
Make
Subscribe.
sure to join
While
the
you're-
Discord
um,
While
server.
you're at
Join the
it, and while you're at
Discord.
it, spread the news
Make
of
sure
this
to
talk out
join
to
so you can
everyone.
get early videos.
Yeah. Become a
Shout
channel
out
member to
to-
get early videos and exclusive VODs, dude.
And you
Yeah.
gotta pay this guy's rent. Obviously, you don't
And,
want him to live with a crazy ex. Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get it.
Spread the good.
Oh, he
Spread the
can live
good
with
word
me.
about this
He
dog,
lives with me.
you
It's
guys.
over. I got like 6 dogs, so this guy's basically dead.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna head out. Thank you guys for coming out. I
Alright.
appreciate it. Everyone,
Rip.
like it, subscribe it. Follow me on Twitter. CB2 commentary. I'm done. All right.